Prussia.
Close.
Prussia.
From Prussia with
well,
love.
Prussia's
From
Polish.
Prussia with love.
Mine's are Bismarck's.
By the way, I was watching the World War II video that they play at the museum because Lex's dad was in town and we went.
The Tom Hanks one?
Yeah. And watching them talk about the map.
The whole purpose of us taking shots before we play is that we
we're
leave,
done.
is that we leave anything not D&D.
Okay, shot part 2 because I don't think
Rose?
I don't think anyone.
We can talk about it at break, Dustin.
Okay.
Prussia part
Tom
2.
Hanks, that break.
Yeah.
Sorry, time is of
That's
the
okay. Just remind me of Prussia.
with love.
Time is of the essence for our characters because
Yeah, honestly.
the world could end, and I think we still have some gargoyles.
I think we
I
left them
think you're out
behind.
of
Right?
gargoyles at the moment.
Yeah.
My last note is the door is open. The draft is in and out. And then another line at the very end. Breath! Exclamation mark.
Cool.
Other things happened before this.
Oh yes, I do see that now. It's
But I'll wait for CJ to ask us to talk about it.
a month and a half.
That bounced right off the top of your
You
note.
found some royal treasure too, right?
And I broke it.
So we climbed up out of the closet with help of Sensor's disc. Tail Tattle led the gargoyles away so that we could escape the kitchen, a la Jurassic Park. We ran into a hallway with a tapestry of Ladova. It's actually just behind the throne room. There are 7 more doors and a dais. There's a rug. There's a bunch of stairwells. There's a room for chests, in which we find a big crown, 2 circlets, 3 scepters with jewels, 2 brooches with insignias, and capes. We go through the doors that lead outside. We then come back in and go up the south stairs, where we find some royal rooms on floors 2 and 3, and we found a tower on the 3rd and a half floor. From there, we snuck over to the barracks through the courtyard. We helped that silent image helped us do that. We go downstairs in the barracks. Dick Tingle derails us.
Oh god, that was that session.
Yes. We find cells underneath the barracks. Pitt finds an obviously hidden door. Upstairs, sort of, question mark, there is a locked door that we open. It contains the captain's quarters. There's lots of gear in here. There's a journal. And translating the journal and solving all the clues very quickly and conveniently, we find that the clue is the 3rd sword. We pull the 3rd sword on the wall and it seems to open. A rumbling sound underneath us. We go outside. The door is open. The draft is in and out. Breath. 500 EXP. Which puts me at 4,200.
Should be just fine.
Does anyone have anything else that I did not cover? Also, I'm going to chase my liquor with a slightly lower proof liquor.
Also, I brought a thing of this. Ooh, I forgot to put it down one.
What is this?
The,
Oh,
cafe.
Speaking of
well, because you brought one, I think, and nobody drank any, and then my problematic ass did the whole thing that week. It was like, I don't think this was like a gift.
it's all good. It was definitely supposed to be a gift.
I brought another craft beer. I brought Bacon French Toast IPA, so.
Yum. That sounds like something that Bullard would enjoy drinking. That sounds really good.
Has Crowder had alcohol yet?
Yeah,
Hey,
I've definitely had beer.
do you guys kind of feel that that breeze? It's like coming towards us and then out, and then towards us and out.
Yeah, it drew in and out.
Yes, it feels like. Is that a joke?
That's just a Drew Brees reference. Keep
Oh,
going.
nice. It I think this is a lot like all of the other anchors that we found. You know, they have that heavy breath, which means that this anchor's still alive. So,
That's good news.
well, maybe. I still don't remember what our ultimate goal is with old Killy McKillface over here,
Who's killing McKillface?
the guy in the cave.
Oh, wait, I thought that we
Oh, that's right. I don't know that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, we totally spun that it was, like, not him.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Actually-
you don't know.
Before we continue, because of that, does anybody want to do like almost like a story so far summary, or want me to do a story so far summary because we haven't played in over a month? Because that's like seems like one of those nuanced things that shouldn't be missed, and I want us all to have this.
I would love to hear the narrator narrate. And that's just genuine. Like I just think like
She's writing down. Don't
ask.
character.
oh like I was so ready if Pit dies. Like I have Princess Peach ready. I got a bunch of characters ready to go. So don't worry, Pit is totally expendable. But I don't want him to die.
Oh yeah.
Well, let me finish writing the sentence, and then I will do just that, and you guys can correct me if I have anything.
Anything that you say is law, master.
Word is bond.
Whoa. Whoa.
Let me lubricate on that note. I just instinctively reach for my
Yikes.
I might need to as well.
Okay.
Wash that out of my memory.
I don't know what just happened.
Whoa, why did it taste different?
And after it opens up, it definitely is not as salty and a little bit more watered down for me. At
Wow. That like the 100% changed flavor.
Yeah.
Like halfway through.
least. Well, the bottle has been in my cupboard for like at least over a year or two, and just like
I feel like you brought this before.
I may have brought it once, but I mean it just sits there. I don't drink a lot of Japanese whiskey. I have like 3 bottles of it, and I'm like, it's not good cocktail whiskey. Like I wouldn't make anything.
Rule to
out of
make a
it.
Molotov. No.
Okay, sorry, I cannot multitask. So,
No one can?
True fact.
true. But some people are better at pretending that they can.
True.
I cannot write and or draw and talk at the same time.
Mhm.
I think it was like several months ago. You guys all met because you were thrown underground.
It was a year ago.
A year ago.
Over a year ago. It was
Over a
at the
year.
beginning
Yeah, I
of
think
January.
she meant like in game.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Out of game.
Although to be fair, you've like been traveling a lot, but I had it in my head as a couple of months.
A little bit shorter than that, but some of the
I just honestly I assume there's time skips in between sections.
transit time. Yeah.
Or when we like, yeah, like
Time doesn't stop in game, even though we continue our lives, so we're all just standing still.
Oh, yeah.
no more like you have 2 days in this town, and we played it like we went to bed here and then we got back up
Gotcha.
and immediately left. So you guys were thrown underground into a hole beneath the city that you had found yourselves in, individually one way or another. You explored some ruins and met your first anchor, and that anchor told you to go find its brethren before it was killed by ninjas, more or less. You came out, there was a cage match. I don't really remember why anymore.
Cage match.
Do you remember why there was a cage match? Is that just a thing we did?
I don't know.
I think we were searching for money or information or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would take me.
Aeronova and
The legend of like Hulk's exploits beneath the city,
It's spread far and wide.
single-handedly like crawling his way out of the
I
underground.
can't fit Hulk in one hand.
Cute.
Then I'm just gonna read the note that I have just before the cage match. It's we rile up the beefcakes into throwing a cage match tonight, and I don't remember the context. But
I
I,
think
thought
no.
I thought the beefcakes would be important.
You went and told all your like gym bros
Yeah.
about what happened underneath, and they're like, "Hulk has to do a cage match." Made it to the harbor, found another anchor. Rescued a animal named State Farm. Ran into a
Yes.
lot of bandits.
gave State Farm to the bandits.
Like a good neighbor.
Continue.
Before you found out they were bandits.
Bandits, yeah.
Found another anchor. Anchor perished under mysterious circumstances. Made your way back to Ladoba. Hull kind of joined a cult. You were supposed to stay in your house under observation.
Yeah.
You didn't. We all snuck out, came to the castle, have been exploring the castle for like half a year now.
Yeah.
I forgot about Hull going down to meet them in the
Yeah. Tail Tattle was
what
invaluable
was the
at.
bar? I won't call it the Fang and Lion, but that's my
Snake
bar.
and Lion is your bar. I don't know. Was it the oyster one?
No, the Slurp and Oyster is in the harbor.
The
That's a-
Slurping Oyster is everywhere.
That's a.
There's a. It's like Hooters. There's just one in every town.
Yes.
The Circle of Eight? No, wait, that's the
That's
name
the
of.
The
call.
Serpent's Maw.
The Serpent's Maw. See, I told you there was like a Fang involved.
Ma.
There generally is one,
Mama.
unfortunately.
Death reveal thy sting.
What's that?
I don't know.
Oh, sounded cool.
Yes, it
Better
does.
write it down.
I agree.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys were followed here, if you remember correctly.
We were.
I think so.
To the castle?
Yeah.
No.
I believe I was snuck out. I was
Yeah.
sneaked out, but I also missed a session, so I don't have.
Yeah, we never had
Anything
any
will happen.
indication that we were being followed.
Perhaps she
here.
just let something slip. I don't remember what she let slip though.
Yeah.
Well, if it's in one of these sessions, it will soon be uploaded.
We were being followed at the
Please,
house,
Keg.
and
Working
his
on it.
house was being
Yeah, his house was being observed.
surveilled, but
I
we
really wanted
snuck
while I
out
was stuck in
and
the house
with
after
with
my
no
husband's-
like
I tried to get it out there.
with no evidence to us of us being followed.
Again, perhaps she just let something slip. But
Yeah.
I don't know what she let slip.
I don't know what I
forgot.
let slip either.
The key for me publishing these is I have to do them at home. I can create everything at work, but I can't export it to a
That's
video because my hardware isn't good enough at work.
Yeah.
And I've upgraded my old work hardware at home, so the graphics card for some reason loves to do this, but the new new computer doesn't have a graphics card because they're like, oh, you don't need that for word processors, which I'm like, true, but a
How else am
computer.
I gonna mine for my Bitcoin?
I mean, I was doing that before. I'm getting like 5 cents a day, so I don't really care.
If you could upload those, that would be great. That was my notes.
Yeah, I'm
Pretty
working on
garbage
it.
for the last
So
couple
I
of
can make them at
sessions.
work, but I have to go home to export them. And I've just been slammed at work, so I'll probably be able to make more next month.
Are they on
Thanks,
your
Gabe.
phone?
Yeah,
Can you
I
just like text them?
have all the audio.
Oh.
I have all the audio.
Uh-huh.
That's no problem. I can throw those in like a G drive or email them or whatever. But the thing is, like, it's not as easy as throwing it on YouTube and like listen to them
No, I
and like speeding it up to 1.5 or whatever.
no, but I have
I
like
put it on 2
Yeah.
when I listen to us. Because we have lots of the pauses.
Oh yeah.
I think everybody has those,
And-
and other podcasts are better at editing them out.
Yeah, for sure. I also feel like we all have these long southern drawls.
I do not.
I do declare.
Do I?
I have suppressed my southern accent for literally
You have not. You
years.
just said southern accent with a southern accent.
I know.
Southern accent.
But if I were to like let it completely loose,
Well,
yeah, who knows? Crowder could end up with a southern accent.
Okay, so that was the story so far.
Might
Yeah.
be better than the Irish one.
Oh god, no, that's Tattletale. Thank
Yeah,
God.
that's
If Crowder had an
Tattletale.
accent, I would kill him. I wanted to kill the hero.
I remember Pitt had a British accent for like one day, and that was it.
And it ended quickly, thank God.
Hey,
Okay, so
Pitt, would you close the cell door behind us so that if anybody comes in, it looks like we work here?
Okay, I slammed it shut.
did you guys take the journal with you?
Yes, I've retained it in my inventory.
Okay. So the secret door in the cell that you were in, swings shut with a very final sounding thud
After we go through it,
after you go through it. Yes. I assumed you slept in since you're closing it behind you.
Well, you told me to close the cell door.
the cell
Oh,
door.
the cell door. All right, you
Because the
close-
secret door is in the cell.
Backtrack. The cell door closes with an ominous thud.
Yeah, I was slamming it anyway, so.
Okay, you slam the cell door. The iron bars rattle a little. What's y'all's next step?
Secret tunnel.
Stepping through the
Stepping
threshold.
stone.
Yeah.
Stepping through the threshold of the secret door, I will alight my crystal ball and hold it somewhere.
Aloft.
No, that sounds annoying.
That's fair. What's your important?
My portent? Oh, I didn't roll. Well, let me look. It's a new session, but not necessarily a new day.
Okay.
Question.
Jawfield.
Can we tell what
Jeff,
the inside of this
Jeff,
tunnel is
definitely.
made out of? If it's like hewn stone or if it's like just like unrefined cavern That's the kind of
I thought you said human stone.
no.
I did too.
Hewn?
I did.
Hewn?
I auto-corrected it to hewn. I
Yeah.
think that's what you said, but I heard human.
Yeah.
It's that southern drawl.
Oh, God.
Show them we're all
Casco. Gotta get rid of it. You guys so you haven't gone in the secret tunnel, but you were like looking into it. So I guess illuminated by Bullard's crystal ball, you guys can peer into the first few yards of the tunnel until it bends to the left and out of sight. You can tell that it's man-made. It's brick, similar to the like spiral staircase servants' quarters that you were in. Like
Okay.
it seems like a very similar construction of finished, but very very simple. Looks like it was made around the time that the castle was constructed, and it's probably like decently roomy. So who's the tallest? Hull would be the tallest, has no problem standing up straight, and I think probably 3 of you could walk abreast, but it wouldn't be like necessarily comfortable.
My thing was more of a like, is it? You're saying it's constructed like the
Yeah.
castle, so it's
Yeah.
pretty like well shaped in the sense it's not like rough hewn in the sense of like
No.
like yeah
Yeah,
okay.
it's like finished stone.
Yeah.
It's been like it's been bricked.
So when it turns, there's lots of corners and stuff.
well, there's one corner.
How do you remember that?
Get over it, man.
How?
What?
Pitt has a phobia, man. Once he has it, it's there. He's got to remember.
I was trying to communicate to him telepathically at one point that he should be careful because there might be something around the corner. But he took it to mean all corners. And for
You
about
don't even take
2
notes. How do
sessions-
you remember the shit?
I know.
Hey, it's up here. I remember the important stuff.
Pitt's a savant.
Yeah.
That's definitely one word for it.
An idiot spot.
Oh wait, that's a perk in Fallout. Sorry. Anyways,
Really?
keep going.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys
Yeah.
have a secret tunnel for you. What do you do?
I sing the song of my people.
Follow it to the end.
Okay.
Does anybody have like a light casting?
Yes.
Bullard cast a.
Bullard's
uh,
casting it, and if Bullard is going in front, then I will lead up the rear
It's
with.
kind of bouncing around purple and turquoise.
Okay.
I'm illuminating one as well. Mine is a staff though, so it's a little bit different.
What color is yours?
I don't know. Green probably.
Okay, it is
Damn.
aquarium vibes down here.
Yeah.
Subterranean.
It is very peaceful and aquatic with the current lighting scheme we have. I have to imagine you're a little like there's like some movement too because you guys are walking, so it's just straight up aquarium
I'm
vaporwave.
just vibing to Brian
In
Eno
here,
music.
yeah, exactly. you can hear like the faint tingle of
Even
fire.
Gabriel.
Yeah.
It's too
Is there?
straightforward.
So the tunnel's just pretty straightforward. There's like no signs of sketchy activity.
Not yet, no.
No,
But
I
you
love that.
you don't follow it all the way. You don't really have the option to follow it all the way through to the end. It goes for
I follow it until CG needs to tell me something.
I would like to be in the middle of our party.
okay.
And I am investigating for alternate paths or for any sign of, I don't know, fuckers that want to kill the anchor. I rolled a
The maker?
11
Oh, anchor. Sorry.
on a
Then I'll say that from the dust and I guess the state of the tunnel, it doesn't look like it looks like you're the first large living beings to be down here in a long time. There's evidence of like I don't know rat turds and
In the year of the
bats.
rat.
Well, then all I'm really looking for is a possible turn off in the tunnel. Then
So you do come to a fork in the tunnel after.
Oh, I can pick it up.
Nice.
Cute.
Sorry, I couldn't help it. I collect stuff like that.
You have a fork now.
Cutlery.
Yes. Fine
It's
color.
pretty rusted.
Is it 2-pronged or 3-pronged?
3.
2.
Oh, sophisticated.
But the
Old forks.
the fork in the tunnel path. Wow, there's no weird way. The split that the tunnel makes.
I'm
is
done
two.
making fun of you. Don't
It's
worry.
2. There's only 2 options you have. There's a left and a right. Both are pretty equally finished. So
What was your old saying? Right is right or left is wrong?
No, left
is
is left is right.
Left is right.
Yes.
Yeah, brother.
so you guys are going left?
To the left. To the
Yes.
left.
I send Tail Tattle down the right one, but only until he is like. I tell him to only go like 100 feet or so, and then to come back.
Okay. Well, he goes 100 feet, and it just seems to continue. It curves a little.
Okay. To the left.
And just kind of like as if it were carving around something in the
Oh. Like that Minecraft stuff you can't dig through.
yeah.
Are we descending?
Your
Bedrock.
altitude
Yes.
is it altitude? It's not altitude, is it?
Depth.
Depth seems to be staying pretty standard. So you are subterranean. You were, I think, a level or two below
Yeah.
the castle.
But there's not like a steep road.
I have a notebook, and in that notebook, I have a circled and squared with an exclamation mark word that means like the opposite of altitude, like depth. Like, okay, well, like in water, this is, the depth of the water underground, and I can like see the notebook in my head, but I can't read the word. So I'm
It's not
sorry.
like
Relatable.
fathoms under the sea is what I'm thinking.
No.
Fathoms is just
That is a
a
measurement.
measurement.
Yeah, well, I mean,
feel like
it's
there
a
is a
unit.
specific one for the Earth, though.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, okay, so
sorry,
the
I
tunnel that
interrupted you.
Tail Tattle is in kind of curves to the left. And they return to you with that information. The rest of you continue no longer kind of walking in a straight line. This one curves also. You will remember, actually everybody roll, I guess, intelligence.
Wolferino. My roll was
Not good.
poor.
Okay.
Yes. By the way, my portents are 19 and 19.
Okay.
Whoa.
Sick.
Yes, I did not use them last time.
I had an impressively high
16.
15 for hold.
11.
Okay, then all of you figure out that you came here in tunnels too. You sort of snuck in a sewer.
Yep.
And then came out in the fountain. They look different. They were much less finished, but they're probably at a similar depth.
Okay.
But you continue, and after a while, you come to another.
Fork.
I'm not gonna say fork again. I guess another option to
Split.
choose between paths. One, you can either continue in the direction you've been going, or there's a little branch off to the side, to the left again.
Hey, Hold, why don't you go pop down that branching path for a few feet until like you can barely see our light, because you can see down there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go down until you can barely see our light, and if there's still more path, just come back and tell us.
All right, we'll do. I follow Blurb's directions.
Okay, you continue down, and just before you sort of run out of light from Bullard's.
I have dim or dark vision. I don't know which.
But you can still tell it's dark though, right? It's like black and white or something.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
So when the aquarium vaporwave light of Bullard and Crowder's spells
Yeah.
fades, and you sort of get to that colorless dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
The actual construction of the path doesn't change at all, but
Yeah.
you notice that there's something different about the walls here. One thing, for the first thing, they're a little bit wider apart,
Okay.
and you also can see that the stone's a little different. It's almost like glittery, and is almost illuminated itself.
I'm gonna touch it.
Uh,
What's it feel like?
It's smooth. It doesn't really feel any different. It's just almost like bioluminescent, but very, very faintly.
It's not like slimy.
It's not slimy,
Oh,
no.
okay. I thought it was slimy.
It's more of a quality of the stone than something that's maybe growing on it.
Okay. I'm gonna call out to the rest of them, and just relay all that information. Hey guys, this path keeps going, but it gets a little wider over here, and the rock is a little bit different looking. I don't really know anything about rocks.
Well, why don't you come back here and then we can go a similar distance down the straight path, and if it seems more boring, we'll double back and go down that branch.
All right, dude. You guys start going. I'll catch up with you.
Wait, no, like watch your back. Make sure there's no like creepy crawlies down there.
If there's creepy crawlies down here, they're more scared of me than we should be of them. You hear that, creepy crawlies?
While that's going on, can I take a walk in the woods,
What woods?
as it were? The
Yield mental woods.
balance, yeah.
Yes.
That's where he keeps his Sherlock
Yes.
library.
Well, it's like
It's where you keep your god.
yeah, that's where I keep my patron.
Okay. Yes. What are you
Yeah.
what are you in the woods for? I thought you meant like there was actually woods underground that you
yeah.
were aware of
Isn't
somehow.
nothing like taking a shit or something.
Yeah. Somehow
Drop the
I'm
kids off at the
secretly
pool.
aware of parts of this campaign that you haven't even designed yet.
I might have just forgot about it.
No, it's just so the patron has to be able to communicate with me somehow, and, like. So I'm trying to just like listen,
Mm-hmm.
and I just walk through the woods, and their voices kind of are like the wind that moves through trees. So it's rarely ever helpful, but I'm tuning in just in case it is. See if any of them are nearby.
Have you done this before with an anchor nearby?
No.
Okay.
No,
So-
I've never done it. Like I was only able to do it.
Like since your pole transformation,
Yeah.
which wasn't that long ago. Okay. Well, there's definitely a difference this time. I know you've done it before, right?
Yeah.
So it's the presence is much stronger, almost like the voice isn't as like it almost feels like clearer. Like I would like the auditory version of putting glasses on. Everything's a little bit sharper, and you can actually like
There's no more tin can quality.
yeah, I guess so. And the woods seem different, like almost like they have a different personality. They have like a little more almost welcoming than the last time you were there. And definitely more populated. There's like animals in the woods, which is
Oh,
nice.
jeez. Yeah, I follow in that direction.
Okay, so you
Oh dear.
do you ask any questions, or are you just walking around the woods passively?
Like I'm listening, but kind of just like I don't know. I imagine that in his little thing, like Crowder is still kind of like a little kid, because like that's where his mind is at. So I imagine that he's kind of just like, hello,
Anybody there?
hello.
The Jabberwocky shows.
Claws that bite and teeth that gnash.
What's the other dude? The Bye Bye Man or something like that?
I
Never
don't know.
mind.
Slenderman?
Anyways, so
Yeah, so you're in the woods. The woods are different. The you know that you can feel that the presence of the anchors is much like physically closer than it has been.
okay.
And you know that if you like said something, it would probably answer you, but it's not like calling out or beckoning you
Okay.
in any way.
Yeah, because like it's all of them kind of just like chit chattering,
yeah.
and like I can never make anything out usually. So I guess what I'm envisioning is that there's a portion of the woods that I just like am headed in that direction. That's getting more. So I'm like, hello, I'm trying to find you. Hello.
A voice comprised of many voices.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
Almost as if like the remaining anchors were together like
A
speaking together
cacophony of
to-
noise hits you.
I mean, it's less of a cacophony, more of a choir.
Oh, okay. Like all are resounding at the same time.
Yeah, like they're not. They are normally if you just like pop into your mind woods, it's like listening to the conversations that they're having together because it's almost like one mind in separate bodies. But there is communication there.
Yeah.
If you're addressing it, they'll come together to communicate with you. In which case they answer like. They respond to your hello with just a hello.
I'm trying to find. I think I'm close to one of you.
You are? You are. Why do you seek us?
We have information
What kind of information?
about the other anchors. We're looking for. We're trying to fix. Look, can I just like? There's a lot of people who want to talk to you, and I
Not
might,
just me.
I might not be the best person to do this. So, can we?
The voices in the trees let out a little chuckle.
Oh,
It's not immediately recognizable
Yeah.
as a chuckle, but it comes across as one.
yeah.
Ha ha ha.
Do you, okay, we wait for you, little one.
Tell me, can I get some hints?
Can I have a
on
map,
which way to go?
please? We'll do our best, they say, and they sort of withdraw from you.
I kind of just like probably exit the forest at
Yeah.
that point.
So, to add some to that, because they're so fucking big, they weren't brought in
Yeah. Oh yeah.
to these chambers like the way you're in. Like they don't.
Yeah.
I don't think they don't have like a mental map of the way
Oh,
these
yeah.
are. They know that they're guarded. They let you know that there are
Booby trappers.
booby traps, but like fortifications.
Yeah.
That you can like similar to the ones you've
Yeah.
encountered before. Either.
Or I'm just hoping that it's like powerful
So-
enough to sense me nearby
So it's gonna
and
hot
can be
cold
like
you. It's
hot,
gonna hot cold
yeah.
you.
Okay.
That's what's gonna happen. But the caveat to that is the hot cold will be based on distance.
Yeah.
So because they don't have an understanding of the layout,
Yeah.
you'll
It might
know
not
when
be
you're
the best.
closer to
Yeah.
it. But that doesn't necessarily mean that that's the right way. Just to keep
Yeah,
that in mind.
no,
It'll
I-
be
You're
like,
10
you'll-
meters
You'll
from
play
it.
hot cold, and it'll tell you which way every fork you should go.
Oh yeah.
It's we'll play hot cold, and it's gonna help a little bit.
Or we just keep going in circles.
We're actually in a labyrinth.
Maybe.
Inside of another labyrinth.
Found out the difference between a maze and a labyrinth is that in a labyrinth there are no dead ends.
Yeah.
It's just so complicated that getting through it is like a task.
supposed to be for meditation.
Or minotaurs.
Meditative Minotaurs.
The next Dungeons and Dragons meditation minotaur.
Oh,
All right.
love it.
So you guys are all back together in the fork in the road. Do you continue down the other path?
We want to continue down for a similar distance to what Hogue just marched, like 120
Yeah.
feet or something.
All right, then Crowder. Now that you have your hot and cold sensor, you are getting warmer. You feel almost like a tingle in your fingers
Chris
that you
Tingle.
didn't feel before. No,
Dick
it's
tingle?
Chuck for starters.
I was
I thought, it
working
was
there.
Chuck. I thought it was Dick.
No,
Yeah,
it's
No,
so
it's
it's Dick
Chuck.
Tingle.
Chuck.
Chuck.
You
Dick.
amateurs.
I was thinking of Dick Tribble.
No, he has
the famous NASCAR.
lots of dicks in it. It is Chuck Tingle.
Okay, has the nature of the stone changed?
The nature of the stone has not changed.
Hogue, is this any more interesting than the path that you were on?
Nope. I wouldn't say so, brother.
Well, maybe we should
Kind of.
double
different.
back.
I see wisdom in that.
Alrighty. Should
We double back
should
and
we
go
leave like
to
a
the.
trail of, like breadcrumbs or something in case we get lost?
What's the floor? Just stone.
It's just stone. It's the same stone as the walls and the ceiling, so the sort of like incandescent part is.
I have a shit ton of candles. I could light a candle and leave it here.
Wait, no, don't light it. Just like rub the bottom of the candle on the ground so you leave a little trail of wax, so we know this is the other way. But it's been forks anyway.
Okay. I do it right in the middle of the road.
And I'm gonna start plotting down the more interesting paths.
Yes, I will
The small offshoot that Volk was talking about.
side by side with Mr. Bullard.
So as you go in, it becomes less of a small offshoot and more of a major artery.
Yeah.
And after the path opens up a little bit, to the point that you're almost in almost a hallway rather than a
Oh, I see.
secret tunnel.
What's the ceiling look like?
The ceiling also broadens, so kind of like.
Is it kind of that same starry appearance that we've seen in other? That's what I'm looking for.
So you do notice that it's not the exact same effect, but the sort of glowing stone, as it gets farther away from you, as the ceiling becomes higher, it was 10 feet and it's incrementally getting further away from you. The glowing stones are starting to have that effect. Because you're much closer, like the light they're giving off is showing that they're stones rather than making it look like stars.
Yeah.
But you recognize it.
It's
It
a
looks really familiar. Yeah.
Okay.
But because everything's so close right now, it is just illuminating the room.
And other of the tunnels that lead up to anchors, we've seen this same like starry pattern on the ceiling. I think this is a good sign.
Do I feel a little bit warmer?
No, the tingling has receded a little bit. Tingling, I don't want to keep saying that. I'm going to come up with a different
Can we
word.
just call it like a
Sensation.
whisper?
Yeah,
just call it
sure.
like a-
You
yeah.
can like sense the whispers, and they have receded a little bit.
All right, Jennifer, love you.
Well,
No winning with you people.
hey, look, I'm for it. Yeah, I kind of keep. Is that a hint?
Maybe.
No, I'm kidding.
I don't remember how to solve that.
You walk partially into it, but don't go all the way, and the distance glitches out, and you can see if it's the actual path or if it's going to send you out.
I thought you were supposed to watch which way your sparks went.
No, I just ran until I hard tested it. I can go left, can't go straight. I can go right. All right, let's go right. Can't go left. Can go straight into where all the little masked kids are. The right sets me back. All right, so I'm gonna go straight, do all that stuff, then go to the left. Yeah, I there were thoughts of trial and error there for me.
There's like there's like dust in the wind. It goes in a different direction. This is what my friend told me when we were playing it together,
Yeah.
and he said that it goes in a different direction. Like each new room you go to, if you like look at it for too long, I never saw it. I made him come over and do the whole forest for me. But that's how I was told you were supposed to do it.
It's actually the music is how you do it.
Really?
Yeah, Skull Kid is playing in the second to last room, and instead of going towards Skull Kid, you just go to the opposite one. But if you listen to the music, you just follow whichever tunnel the music is coming from.
Wow.
That's the actual way to do it.
Cool.
I presume we're talking about Zelda here.
Yeah, Ocarina
Yes.
of Time.
I
I
never
was
got,
about to
I
say,
never
like-
got far enough into the game.
It's okay.
The beginning, but
Yeah.
you are in
A different Ocarina of Time.
I guess I've never
Yeah.
played that game. I've never gotten that far.
you're not in Ocarina of
This is
Time.
giving me like
I just wanted
mad
to sing a
bard
song.
vibes.
Bard?
There's a. Never mind. I'll talk about it at a break.
Okay, yep.
I also have to tell you something about an orb at break.
Nope. We're gonna talk about it at break.
That's
We're
what
gonna
you
talk
said.
about talking about it at break, okay?
Continue.
Stay present. So you, this hallway opens up.
At this point, like an
That's
antechamber.
one of my favorite sounds.
Yes, that is the word I need. Thank you. It's an antechamber. And it
Oh,
leads
thanks.
off into now 5 different directions.
Ah.
Oh no.
Alright, do any of them go to the... Okay, hold on. Sorry. Real quick reality check.
Which way was this fork?
Left.
Left and then left again.
Okay, so we went left and then left again. So the other way that I went, where I kind of got the tingles, was to the right.
Well, it was straight. So we were going, and then we had a Y. We went down this Y,
Mm-hmm.
and if I straighten that Y out, we had this option that went straight, or one that cocked off to the left a little.
Okay.
So we took left. So essentially, we took the Y, and then we took the next left instead of going
I
straight.
recommend that we should take the rightmost passage.
Okay.
That's a good place to start.
But left is always right.
Red Zoo.
But they're the same thing.
Hey, wait. Pit, listen, Pit, look at me.
I am the cat.
Turn around. Face the way we came. Now let's go left. And I start walking.
Pit starts walking left, but like backwards.
Pit, that's right, man. Come left. Come on.
Pit is confused, but Pit follows you.
It walks like he's Z targeting. Anyways,
Right, you
So-
can follow. Oh my god, this is my 12th spam call of the day.
Start blocking your numbers.
I do.
Oh, sorry.
no, just answer it and pretend you're a sex line.
No, because
I
it's
did
all
that.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
all robots.
Oh yeah.
Then they,
Like I don't
if
have
you
anything
answer,
to
they
say. It's just like you
they
need
call
to.
you
You
like
need
take
to
your number down and they
Yeah.
sell it to other spam numbers.
They're working on it. Just know that. Seriously.
Everybody else figured this out. So, just saying.
I never get spam calls.
Well, with all of the government rollbacks so that industry can thrive, I have a feeling
do
that they're
block
going
that
to let that
sometimes.
industry keep thriving.
I meant like the actual industry leaders are trying to stop it because it doesn't
And how
benefit
much
them.
money is in it cost me to stop it?
Oh damn. That's good as shit.
All right, we are advancing down the right path.
You're advancing down the rightmost path.
It's the left path, Pit.
We'll call it the thumb.
Okay, nice. That was smart.
And
Left hand.
you were correct in your assumption. Crowder. Sorry.
Crazy.
He answers to both. All three.
Grandson.
Kiddo.
It's close enough to a K. Grandson.
Grandson.
You, as you continue down this hallway, you start to feel the whispers sort of become present with you again. Feels kind of like drinking, like you know when you like take a shot and it's just like warmth in your head and it kind of like spreads everywhere. It's that feeling, but it sort of ebbs and flows depending on which way you're moving in this warren of tunnels.
Yeah. I definitely have a thing for this, but later.
Cool. So you guys continue, and as you continue, the feeling intensifies.
Just for
Is there anything
Kretsu.
visually? Yes. Is there anything that visually might key us into any changes, or is it just monotone?
Do you are your
lights
Lights still on?
lit?
Mm-hmm. Mine is.
No, everything looks the same.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dirty
I was like, just
bastard.
turn
Sorry.
them off.
I didn't know how else to ask that question. I couldn't think that quick.
The time on my spell has run out, and my first of
How
all,
long is your
runs
spell?
out. I don't know.
So if your spell runs out, then I would light a candle in the wind.
Thank you. Pip.
Okay, what if it's starting to run out so it starts flickering?
Oh yeah, that
Maybe.
sounds like a little
It's
warning, like pulsating.
That's
But I don't want to metagame. But I did, so I do want to.
okay. I didn't say that. I'm just gonna come up with a different clue right now.
1 hour.
Okay. You've not been here down for an hour yet.
Okay.
I say we wait here for an hour.
Also, I'm desperately trying to come up with a new clue because I'm an asshole. So,
No, Crowder keeps walking.
okay.
Keep pushing people in that direction. Kind of
So-
runs his hand along the wall just to for personal flavor.
Pit is immediately interested in you running your hand on the wall, just because that's.
I hear the
typical.
noise and I turn around and I look to see what's making the noise. And instinctually turn my light to white because I want to see better instead of more relaxed.
What was it before? Like a
It was
soft yellow,
No, it was
blue, green.
It was blue,
Like
greenish aquarium
purple
vibes.
and teal.
We were vaporwave in here.
Yeah, mine was like the Matrix green.
All right, electric forest. Let's keep going.
So you come to another antechamber, still of that same glowing stone, and again with 5
The second,
arteries
the second hand.
splitting off.
One for each of us.
Do any of them seem to lead behind us? Like, could I posit that some of these arteries lead to the antechamber we just left?
Yes, you absolutely could.
Okay.
So if you went left, and then right, you know that the ones like on the like between 12 and 10. No, yeah, 12 and 9 are sort of would probably bring you back in that direction.
Yeah.
Whether or not they hooked up is a different question.
Yeah.
But you have that internal sense of like which.
Yeah. Hey, Pitt. In the center of this room, could you write out the number 2?
2.
Yes, with your candle. Just like rub it on the ground.
Pitt writes the Roman numeral 2.
Just that if we backtrack here, remember this was the second antechamber we came in.
Which tunnel did we come in? Like, are we in the middle of the 5? Or are we on?
You came in on the wrist.
Oh, great idea, Hulk. Let's mark the tunnel we came into.
Okay.
If you could use like an arrow point. In case we get lost.
That's confusing because I don't know which way to point the arrow. So
Point it either the way you came or the way you went.
Pitt puts a
I didn't
star.
say that. Okay.
Good job with that arrow, bud. You're doing a great job.
It's an arrow of the sky.
Anyone got a
Orion.
good idea for where we should go next? Should we keep going right? It hasn't led us the wrong way yet.
That seems fine with me.
What?
I take a moment to reflect and focus my feelings inward
Pitt's confused.
to see if I have any inclination.
So you know the direction you were heading in, and you know which 2 or 3 tunnels would bring you there.
Mm-hmm.
The hot cold messaging is a not a post decision thing, not a pre decision thing.
Yeah.
If you wanted to like take a couple steps down each hallway, you
Yeah.
All right, which one do you go through first?
The one that is as close to the same direction
Okay.
that we've been walking.
So that should be like second from the right.
Yes, yeah, exactly. The second you go through the second
Pointer
from the
finger?
right tunnel.
Yeah.
How far do you go?
20, 30 steps.
Okay. So the feeling does become. It stays the same. It's no longer growing. But it doesn't decrease.
Try thumb.
Okay. You came.
We came in through the wrist, right?
Yeah. That is labeled thumb of the last one.
Imagine how fucked up that would be.
So so when you went in through the pointer finger.
We had a thumb
Okay.
attached to another hand through the wrist.
Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah.
How far are you going into this one?
Same distance.
The feeling grows
Okay, I already have a cup.
a lot more. No, I mean it doesn't grow. The feeling definitively grows. It doesn't grow by a lot because you're only going 20 or 30 feet. But you are like this sensation in in the thumb is stronger.
I recommend this one.
Okay. Kind of just wandering at this point. Let's do it.
You. What's your order?
Crowder's going first this time with
Okay.
his light.
I'll be towards the rear with mine.
I'll go in second.
Third.
Getting bit by the snake. Sorry. Y'all
Alright.
really don't say that, Dad?
No,
No.
you've explained it to us more than once, though.
I thought
Then-
third was one with the hairy chest.
Who's directly behind Crowder?
That would be Hulk.
Hulk, as you follow Crowder down the tunnel,
Yeah.
and it's back to being a tunnel, less than a chamber now, you notice that his light abruptly leaves.
Lead, like it goes away.
Yeah, almost as if he'd like passed through a curtain.
Yeah.
Do you follow, or do you? What do you do with that information? You don't notice any difference. You can keep walking.
Of course.
Actually, roll perception.
Whoa.
It's 12. Is just, I'm not really
Your passive
looking.
perception. All right,
Yeah,
you
I'm
don't
just
notice a
gonna use-
difference.
Okay. I'm
Something
always down to
seems
use
something
passive
seems
for
off.
something
How about
like
that? You have a weird, funky feeling.
I would not turn around or anything. I'd just keep walking.
Um,
Can you just a little bit?
he's Hulk is just a little confused, and he stops in his tracks. He just kind of like,
Whoa!
Thanks, man.
just kind of like, doesn't. He's just confused. Holy shit! Where did I just lost Kudzu Crowder?
Yeah, his light disappeared.
Yeah, you all notice his light disappears. It's just immediately apparent. Like Hulk is the one who sees it sort of become swallowed by the.
I mean, he's the biggest party member in here.
Yeah.
Like, I'm one of the smallest dudes, so.
Grandson.
He sees the whole thing. He sees you just like walk through an invisible, like curtain, almost like.
I turn around and I go, what?
There's no one behind you.
There's no one behind me.
You also didn't hear him say anything.
Oh, I didn't hear him say. Oh, okay.
Crowder!
That's why it's weird.
That's
Because
the
now all of a
yeah,
sudden
you
there's no
suddenly don't hear
footsteps behind
footsteps,
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would not passively notice that. I'm just
But it
keep
feels weird.
walking. Yeah, something feels weird, so I'm just like,
If you do turn around, you'll notice that your party is no longer behind you.
I don't. I continue walking.
You.
Crowder!
And in the meantime, that happens.
Where'd you go?
After probably 20 or 30 feet, your sensation starts to recede again. Even though you do not feel as though you've changed directions.
I think that the only way to find him is to just press on, Hulk.
That's weird.
All
I
right.
turn back around to I turn around and say, I think we should.
Yeah, there's nobody behind you. But as you come to that realization, you see almost as if again he's stepping out from. It's not. It's more like water. Like if you were watching someone emerge from water and their nose comes first, and then the
Oh, it's like
the
a
barrier.
like the in those sci-fi things where like people walk through mirrors and stuff like that.
Almost, yeah. But you don't see like something behind the water. I was thinking more like if you were like in Maya and you took your camera and just went.
No, nice.
Hulk sort of emerges from the tunnel behind you,
Ah.
followed by the rest of your party. So you have found Crowder.
Oh.
Congrats.
Grandson.
We kept walking.
Yeah. Hulk kept walking.
Okay.
Oh, I presume we were all.
I presume
Yeah.
the rest of you kept walking because you said that would be the way to find him. But
Yeah.
I did not wait for the explicit comment on your part. Wow.
Okay, that was really fucking weird. I never seen anything like that before.
Maybe, well, either we're like invisible, just there's like an invisible barrier, or maybe we like teleported. Those are my two magic guesses. Can I roll Knowledge Arcana?
Mm-hmm.
14?
So knowledge arcana would tell
No, 15.
you.
15. If
So
so,
what's the question you're asking here? Is it
I'm-
if you know of a
I'm
spell
trying
that
to
would do
determine
this?
like what magic has caused this effect. Like, I'm trying to determine if there was just like a simple, like, you can't look past this spot, or if we just walked through a portal without knowing.
Teleportation. It doesn't look different, but you've definitely moved.
Yeah.
Location.
Cool. That answers it. Yeah, we there was certainly some portal that we just passed through. I don't know if it works both ways, but
That explains it, though. I feel like we're further away now.
oh god.
What does it look like when I look back?
It looks
Like, do I see into the chamber?
you don't see you when this happened you were far enough away that you couldn't really see the chamber behind you. So the tunnel looks the same as it did. There's no visible sign that anything happened.
Okay.
Pit doesn't understand, so Pit runs through the portal again.
There's no portal. If you run in that direction, you'll just keep going, and your party members do not lose track of you.
Pit, come back.
Wait, no, that's...
It didn't work in that direction.
We should go that way, then.
This is strange. What happened?
This might actually be a good thing. We need to go back that way.
Okay.
Sure.
How do you know?
I don't think we do. We're just
Well, you got a
investigating.
50-50 chance.
We're probing, Pit.
Well, I mean...
Please
more than
don't.
50-50.
A lot
I give-
more
I
options than 50-50.
Well, I
We're
mean,
in a
just because
straight
if we're in
hallway.
a tunnel.
Is it straight?
Is it?
There's just surprise portals,
Well, I
like
mean...
it's not a question of
that's true.
Yeah,
Thank
no.
you.
With the information that
that didn't make any sense, but I appreciate that you
Yeah.
understood what I was trying to
No,
say.
I understand.
I mean, regardless
Very
of
postmodern.
surprise portals, we could either go one direction or the other, right?
Oh yeah.
There's not there. What I'm trying to say is that there's not 3 identifiable paths.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
But there is the possibility of
Teleporting. Just.
Yeah. Gonna need to color code this. All right,
Are there
so,
walls? I'm sorry.
Yeah, Pit, what's your passive intelligence?
1000.
No, I bet he's smart, just not wise.
Yeah, I have really low wisdom.
Okay. Then, with your permission, unless somebody sits it down and explains it to you, you understand that you are in the same tunnel that you were, and you don't know what we're talking about. That people have changed. Does that
Oh, that makes way
track?
more sense.
Okay. I don't want to
No,
draw
that
conclusions for your character.
but if this looks exactly the same, it doesn't look any different, then I'm just like, what is going on here?
Wait, Pit, come back. I need your candle.
Okay. I hand you a candle.
I'm going to make a quick rune
Mhm.
that roughly means portal.
Mhm.
In the kind of approximate spot where we came out of the portal. I'm going to draw like a line where I would think the portal was, and an arrow pointing away from it to denote what direction we were walking when we went through.
Okay. Awesome.
Hey, can I just hold on to this candle?
Sure.
Thanks.
Is it? I did make it. It is like a white candle though.
What color is the ground?
Dark.
So I can leave just a little bit of wax on the ground, right?
Yeah, but it's not like it's not dyed wax, so it's not
It just dries clear.
yeah. Like you'll be able to feel this room, but it's not like a.
You'd have to make a really big wax spot for it to be noticeable. Like
It would
if
have to
you,
be dense.
Well, wouldn't it be kind of matte? So if you look
Yeah,
at
it
it
would
like
be
in the
matte.
torchlight, like you can see the matte spot on the
Right.
floor.
you would just have to know where you put it. And
Yeah,
then
just
you
like
see
using
it.
a
Yeah.
crayon.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I think it's a good idea. I just want to make sure we're all clear
Yes.
on the level.
I know I'm
Very
not
clear.
I know I'm not like putting neon paint on the floor, but I currently don't have any other way to denote where we've been. So
Don't you have ink?
You have magic glitter ink.
I'm not gonna waste it on the fucking floor.
Oh
You
no.
savage son of a bitch!
Wait. Is this happening in character? Because
Yes.
this would be way better.
We have the same mother.
Ouch.
Wait, if it's magic, why can't you just get more?
You can't just summon it, Pit.
I thought that's how magic works. Don't you just like draw on some power that you have?
do magic?
I can do divine magic, but Pit doesn't even know exactly why that works. He just thanks his lord.
Can I try the French toast?
It is like a Kuatoa.
Ew.
His divine powers happen because he believes that it's going to work.
It's pretty
Same.
accurate.
With
Oh,
you don't like it
It's an IPA.
not like it. It just doesn't taste like French toast.
Yeah, just kind of.
or bacon.
No, it tastes. I can taste the bacon in the sense that I
Yeah,
can
you get
taste
some
the
weird-
smoky thing.
I can taste the bacon until I drink some water. And then I can definitely taste the aftertaste of bacon.
Okay.
So with that note, with kind of the scribbling on the candle, we can continue down the way that Pitt was just running,
Okay. Yes.
which would be as if we had turned around
In-
instead of going
yes.
through the portal. But
Indeed.
And when every time you say portal, Pitt hears porthole. So, just
He's
know
looking
this.
around. He's like, we got in a boat somehow.
Very confused.
it's okay. It's not that.
All right, you guys continue, and you come out in another artery, or another hand, with
We know.
With
5 fingers, and you are in the wrist.
We're in the wrist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can I make an investigation check to search for the Roman numerals 2 in the middle of the antechamber?
Yes, you do not find them. Oh, well, yeah. Doesn't matter how high you roll, you're not gonna find them.
Okay, thank you for that freebie.
Yeah, but you know exactly where they are.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think some things I don't think you need to roll for.
For
You're
sure.
looking for a mark that you already made.
Should
Thank
we?
you.
Wait.
Those-
I made the mark, so I was like,
You watched him
Yeah.
make a mark.
but I'm curious too because it's not there now, and I'm
I
like,
don't know. I don't understand. Like, we're gonna roll for literally everything that you shouldn't physically be able to scroll.
Can I try and smack the ground really hard with my hammer to see if I leave like an imprint so that we don't have to search
Yeah,
next
you
time?
chip off a bit.
Okay.
oh, you definitely weren't here before.
Is it
Indeed.
like it's clearly visible? There's a chunk.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just what
I just don't know how rough the floor is. Well, all right. So here's the
Does
chunk.
it chip off?
I mean, I don't know much about stone. I just know that he's really
whatever.
strong.
Cool.
Yeah.
If it chips off, I take the piece that chips
Well,
off.
next to whatever dent he made in the stone, I'm gonna put the Roman numeral 3 in wax.
Where do you put the piece that chipped off?
In my pocket.
Okay.
I just want to make note of like what room is
A
what.
ring.
Anyway,
A ring. That's what you have.
So you
in your-
mark. What do you mark on it?
I put a 3 here.
what's it got in its pockets? Is
Everybody. No, actually, Bullard and Crowder roll perception.
$15.
Wisdom.
7.
Unless you have anything special with it.
7. I have a -1.
Oh dear. All right, Crowder. You notice that there's kind of a pinkish light coming from Pitt's pocket. It's very faint.
I immediately extinguish mine
Okay.
and examine his pocket.
grandson?
Has your spell
Look.
gone out yet?
Bullard,
What?
put your light up. Look at Pitt's pocket.
Oh, magic. Pitt, what's in your pockets? Is
Pink stone.
It's not pink anymore once it's
Oh.
out.
Oh, stone.
If
Put
your
it back
light-
in the
Is
pockets.
your light still on?
Yes.
Yeah,
Turn
it's
your
not.
light out.
It's not pink. Once he pulls it.
it takes me 1 second to jump through the logic, and then I cut the light out of my orb. It still looks like it's got all the lights in it. It's just not. Those lights don't project.
Yeah. So as you do so, almost immediately, same effect as like if you have a glow in the dark thing and you sort of do that where it all of the glowing stone around you starts to glow kind of
Oh my god, this
pinkish.
is actually secret tunnel.
I don't know what the secret
Is it enough to see with?
Yes.
Like we can safely navigate.
It's dim, but you
Okay.
can see. It's
So for us it would be dim light, but for
yeah, Hulk can see
Holgate
fine.
would be
Yeah.
bright light.
Okay.
Actually, Hulk, you don't notice a difference. Unfortunately, with dark vision.
Wow.
Cool.
But
This is cool.
the three of you, now that the lights are extinguished, notice that there's a pinkish hue to the
stone.
the stone.
Okay, well, this helps. Maybe.
And
At the very least, I'm not going to project the light off of my crystal ball anymore if we can just go off of this.
Go off of what?
Indeed.
What shade of pink are we looking at?
Pink?
Tickle me.
No, it's more like
Bright, hot.
no,
that's what-
it's
Bubble gum.
warm. It's almost like a
Hexadecimal,
really
please.
low red.
Okay.
Like if you took a red marker and scribbled on a light bulb, it's that kind of pink.
Oh, I see.
Gotcha.
Hold, the walls are glowing. Maybe you can't see it because you have better eyes than us.
Walls are glowing.
How can he not see it if he has better eyes?
Well, because there's dark vision is also it's not only in dark, it's in dim. You can see farther in dim light, right?
Yeah, well, so dim light to him is just bright light.
Yeah, so you don't really notice the
So
difference.
this is like indistinguishable from like normal daylight to you.
Cool. Whatever.
But much like how you can tell that
You
the
guys
light
are
is coming
crazy.
from the sun,
Don't
you
get
might also be able to tell.
don't get hung up on it, Pit. Kredzu, you're kind of reacting to something in here, right? Could you go figure out which of these paths you're reacting most strongly to?
Sure.
We're not doing a lot of elevation change, right?
Not that we know of.
But you're not noticing elevation change. If elevation happened in between those portal pops, you wouldn't, unless you
Yes.
have a way to know that. You don't.
Yeah. Okay.
The so it's possible with my background feature from Wanderer that I would potentially be able to tell.
Possible, or do you? Or you decide that.
I mean, it depends on like naturally you can tell when you get deeper in a cave by like dramatic steps because the pressure will actually
Okay,
change.
there's
your
not.
ears,
It's
but-
not dramatic enough to change in pressure.
Yeah,
It'd be
so
like
I
going
would be
2 or
completely
3 floors
oblivious,
up
yeah.
in a house.
I like that.
I'd be just
Make a bunch of different.
Right. So you guys have
Dessert stuff.
multiple options in which way direction to go. What do you take?
Well,
I'm doing my thing,
yes.
but this time I'm just walking on each one, just each one, see which one.
Also, I do
Maybe
want to
closest.
keep in mind because I don't remember who came up with this terminology, but I don't want to like mislead anybody. It's like circular antechambers with I don't know what exact angle it would be, but each of the 5.
They're
really
they're
6
equally
paths.
spaced.
Yeah. So when I say you come in on the wrist, no matter where you come from, it will be the
Yeah, it
wrist.
doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not.
Okay.
So keep
Yes.
like I don't know if you want to use like clock numbers in relation to where you're standing, but
I like our finger in on it.
okay. I like that. I just want to make sure that we know that
So
if
the
you
thumb
come
is on-
somewhere from a different direction that you've already been in, and it, like
Thumb's
the way
on
you came
your
in last
right?
time, it would be the pointer finger. It will be the
So you-
wrist when you actually
you're-
approach.
Yeah, it's
the-
your left hand.
Your left hand.
Yes.
Yeah,
with-
look
with
at your
your
left
left
hand.
hand.
We just came in on the
Okay.
wrist, so
Cool. So there's many different.
How many hands are in this place?
7.
60 degrees.
I mean, I had it as wheels, but whatever.
So should we be like keeping track
60 degrees.
more
Oh,
of which ones we've gone through? Should we like
We-
X
we are-
marks
we
the
are.
spot? Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause
Which
I don't
reminds
know.
me, I need to make a note of what path.
yeah, you've marked.
Our current wrist path.
Okay.
So
yeah,
where
I
we
thought you
came
marked
through?
the 3 in that.
The 3's like in the center by where Hogue put the dent in the ground.
Okay. How
We
do you
gotta mark a
how
star or
do you
something.
mark the wrist path?
And-
You did a
and-
star last time of where they. Of where
Okay,
you
yeah,
came
sure. Yeah, a star and in the direction that we walked out of.
from. Okay.
So, like, always the same direction we're walking or the arrows?
Arrows are the way you're going.
Yes.
You have like a notebook.
What?
You have like a notebook that you.
No, I'm writing with wax on the ground.
Oh.
He's marking the path, not our own.
Yeah, Steven's putting it in a notebook, but it's kind of tough. Well, Kredzu, any hints?
The feeling is equally strong in the pointer and middle fingers of this.
So try the middle then.
Okay, so you take the middle finger.
All of us do, right?
Well, Crowder indicates to you that the middle finger is strongest.
Well, then we're fucked.
So whether or not you choose to go that way is up to you guys. I'm assuming
Sure.
that that's the way you've been navigating so
Yeah.
far, though.
If Crowder's got some sixth sense to this stuff, I'm gonna try to trust them with it.
Mm-hmm.
He sees
Alright.
dead people.
That's cool. Hold.
And hey, I think we should keep spaced out so that if someone in front disappears through another portal, we know.
Indeed.
Like, let's not all bundle together. Let's stay spaced out like 10 feet or something.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe 5 feet even. It doesn't really matter.
Let's split the difference and call it 7.5.
All right, then Crowder, you are leading. If you're leading the charge again,
I am.
the sensation sort of evens out. You're not moving closer to the anchor that you can tell. You're not moving any farther away.
Okay.
But very, very suddenly, that sensation stops altogether.
I also stopped moving.
Okay.
I turn around behind me.
But you do notice that the color is very, very suddenly greenish.
I look behind me.
The hallway behind you is greenish.
And there's just a hallway behind me?
Yes. No companions. Likewise, the rest of you just saw Crowder again as if he'd like stepped into water.
Nope.
No, I can't do that.
Can't do it.
Is there any chance that they are within 100 feet of me?
No. I mean, you don't know that,
I
actually.
immediately stop.
No, stop. You don't
Sorry.
know whether or not they're within 100 feet of you. You don't have any way of sensing that unless you cast
I
a spell
do.
or something. Okay, what is the
Your
way
rear
of
guard.
sensing?
If Tail Tattle is
You're the
within
back.
100 feet of me, I can see through his
Yeah.
vision.
Is Telltale with your...
Yeah.
Was he not with you?
No, he's been flying around in our group.
Okay. Alright, then...
I'm gonna shout out for
Was he...
Kredzu.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do not get a response. You do not hear that shout. Where was Telltale in the group?
Probably last, honestly.
Okay.
If I'm gonna be first, then I'm gonna have him last.
Okay, well, you can't sense Telltale.
Okay.
I immediately stopped because I was startled.
No, it's okay.
So.
I just assumed that like when I sent him down another path, and then we
I knew
went
he
down
like
one
stayed
path.
summoned. I just kind of
Yeah.
imagine he sits on
I
your
just kind of
shoulder and
imagine
just,
that he just like came back. Yeah.
I imagine he is like with your person, unless
Oh, okay.
otherwise delineated. But I shouldn't assume that. I should have made that. I should have asked.
Yeah.
So yeah, everything's greenish. The sensation has like receded dramatically. It's still there, but much less powerful than it was. Your party is no longer behind you, and you guys don't see Crowder anymore.
I just go ahead and pop squat, move a couple of steps.
I'll
and
say-
pop squat.
Surely another portal. I think we should press on to try to catch up with Kredzu.
Can we denote this somehow so we don't repeat this mistake?
Yeah, sure. And I'm going to squat down and use the candle to kind of mark on the ground the portal rune again with a like flat line and this direction that we're walking.
Okay.
And then step through the portal. We'll just continue walking until
Yep.
something changes at least.
Same with me.
Pitt's weirded out.
What?
Well,
I said Pitt's weirded out. He's
Oh.
just confused. More than normal.
I think that's part of
I
the
am
course.
looking for Kredzu after we pass through them.
You see him.
Okay. Is there there's no sensation when passing through?
There's no sensation when passing through,
Okay.
and
That's cool.
the crowd, like the way that Crowder appears, is almost as if you'd like blinked a little bit longer than normal, and suddenly he had sat down. Like it's not about into existence sort of thing. It's just that you blinked, and then when you opened your eyes again, the tunnel was green, and Crowder was sitting there waiting for
Yeah.
you.
Cool. All right. Well,
We'll just keep pressing on.
Yeah, in the same direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Carry on.
Carry on.
My wayward grandsons.
Should we
That's
maybe,
how I was going with that.
should we rethink our strategy here, guys? You know, could be down here for ever.
Now that we have
No, you'll probably die first.
You could be down here till we die.
well,
That's
I wanna-
true.
I don't want to die in this ditch.
Well,
Or
it's-
ever, really.
And it's not a ditch, though.
true, but now we have more information. The color. Also, the portal tip is further away.
Yeah, let's get to the next like big room, the next like antechamber hole, and then we can try to logic it out.
Okay.
Do you continue the way you were going, or do you turn around? Last time you went to a chamber, you turned around. Or last time you went through a portal, okay.
Continue in the same direction.
Not that it matters. I just want us to be abreast of our movements.
Were we in an antechamber, though?
No, we were in a hallway again.
Oh, okay.
So you continue, and it seems like much longer this time.
Okay. Green the whole way through.
It's not noticeable immediately, but it does go through a hue shift that gets bluer almost. But it's not a like. It's barely noticeable. It happens over like several yards of like a green and then an aquamarine sort of color, or then like a more tealish, and it slowly turns to a light blue and then like a darker, deeper blue.
Okay.
Do I get any change in feeling corresponding to the change in color?
Slightly less, bordering on equal, like as if you were walking parallel. Yeah. But that gets less and less each time. So you're like on a grid, you were parallel, and then like.
And
It's not like escape velocity.
I don't know what that means, but yes.
We merge into an antechamber,
Yes.
and it's a dark blue antechamber.
Yes.
Can I search for wax in the center of the floor with numbers on it?
You do not see any wax in the center of the floor.
Okay.
Question.
Yes.
If I take out my piece out of my pocket, is it glowing?
Mm-hmm.
Is it glowing blue or is it glowing pink?
That is an excellent question, and it is glowing blue.
Okay. I just thought that was kind of interesting.
How cool, okay?
Oh,
Good
wow.
That's just inspiration for you. You get
Wow.
inspiration. That's an excellent
Thanks.
question.
And that's just Pip being like,
Yeah, no, that's
why
that's
is this
still-
not pink?
That's still good. Also, thank you for not metagaming the light thing. I appreciate it.
Sure.
So I'm going to denote this is antechamber 4 with wax.
Okay.
And it's blue. Alright, Crowder, you're up. We're in a system now, man.
Let's hear. I walk through each one for a certain number of steps.
What is that certain number? That's
About
is
20
it just
to 30.
until? Is it's 20 each time?
20 to 30.
Yeah, because there will be directions that like you'll go 30 steps and it won't feel different at all, and there'll be directions like so. Yeah. Okay. So I want to make sure it's a fixed number.
Yeah.
Don't need to talk to every comment I make. You make your web circuit, and again, if you're entering through the wrist, I have no mental understanding of the thumb, pointer, and middle fingers are the strongest. Thumb strongest of all.
So like the ones on the right.
Thumb.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go thumb.
And you mark where you came from again too.
We do, with a star.
Okay. I'm gonna remind you a couple more times, and then I'm gonna count on you to tell me that. Otherwise, I will not mark it in my map. Just for all of you to know.
Okay.
Cool.
So which one do you go through? Thumb?
Thumb.
Okay. And are you keeping your same order?
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is Kudzu, Holg, Pit, Bullard,
And then apparently
Familiar.
somewhere over my shoulder is Telltale.
Tail.
And presumably
There's
is
always
is
a
in the middle
tail over
somewhere.
your shoulder.
Yeah, is this somewhere?
But this is so small, it's like
She's
she's in there.
He's
in there. Well, yeah, but yeah. Emily's character is in there.
He's the creepy old man.
It's Grandpa.
Right.
Wait,
Somehow
no.
murderous and an assassin. Okay, Kudzu, Hulk, Pit, Bullard.
Yes.
I need to buy some of that.
There's
There's
another
some more
ball.
over there.
Oh no, that's
Another ball
dangerous.
over
Um,
there. So we walk down this blue tunnel.
Does it change color?
First on the
It
right.
does change color, and it changed color. Not significantly, but I'd say for those of you with a passive wisdom or like a passive perception above 10 or 11,
Okay.
you notice that it seems a little bit quicker this time.
Okay. Excellent.
You would have to roll or like think on it a little bit to understand whether or not it seems quicker because you know what's going to happen this time, or if it actually is happening in a shorter span of distance. But it's less of a suddenly it's blue, and this is a less blue, and now it's kind of purpley.
Purple.
So we're okay.
Do we pass through another portal?
You're in like a dark plum color now.
Do we go through a portal though?
Not yet. No,
Oh.
it changed. So when you go through a portal,
She'll let us know.
I'll
Oh,
let
it's
you
just
know.
it changed
But
more
it will be-
abruptly.
it will
Yeah.
be- So I'm trying to think of. It changed abruptly, but not unnaturally.
Right.
Like it still went through a spectrum. It's just the
There's
blue one
no
was
spectrum change in a portal.
really stretched out.
Right, that was the point.
portal is like different color.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Right.
So we're in a
And
nice
also if
dark plum.
If you look back, you'll see that it's blue. Whereas if you went through a portal and the color changed, when you look back, it's like not the color you came through.
Pit likes this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is soothing.
It reminds him of the snails they used to smash on the beach.
I hate that. I'm gonna take your inspiration away
Don't do
for
that.
animal cruelty.
I like that fun, just piece of roleplay though.
But that's
Snails aren't animals. Snails suck.
But that's also how
Trash.
purple dye
I
was
hate
invented.
It is. No, I know.
Gastropod.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I hate snails. Instantly.
That and stones sometimes, but mostly snails.
I push us on until we reach another antechamber.
All right.
Where the snail keeps its foot.
So you-
Pseudopod.
Reach an antechamber after a little bit of time, and the plum has warmed up a little bit. I don't necessarily know what color it would be, but it's
Violet.
yeah, it's got a little more red in it.
I would like to denote this antechamber as antechamber 5. I'm going to put a star from the direction we came from. I'm going to ask Holg to smash a chunk out of the ground next to the 5 on the ground.
Where are you marking it 5?
Just right in the center. That's where all of the...
Well, you go to the center, and as you go to right 5, you realize that there's wax already there.
Oh,
What number?
what number?
2.
2. 2 is purple. I'm going to connect my lines here. Hey, we've circled back.
Which way did we
I think-
go last time?
Well, we weren't being so thorough with our markings then, so I actually don't.
You did mark 2.
Well, we
Um,
marked 2 in the center of the
I think you
antechamber.
went
Yeah, but
I
no,
think
but you
we went
marked
through-
which direction you came.
Oh.
That's the direction you went
I
from.
think we went through the thumb
So,
last time anyway.
Right.
But we were having our lights on, that's all we didn't know was purple.
yeah. So
But
if you
the thumb last time might not be the thumb.
if you went through, if you came in through the wrist,
Just now.
yes. The part that's marked as entrance point
Uh-huh.
is the ring finger. So where you entered last time
Would be the pinky. Or
would be the ring finger.
yeah, and then the way that we left through would be the pinky.
No, would be the middle finger.
We entered through the wrist, and last time we left through the thumb.
No, you.
Yeah, I think it'd be the.
No, it's not the last time. It's the second one you went through.
Middle finger.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
talking about the second one we actually
Oh, right.
went through.
We went through. We entered through, and we left through the middle finger that time.
So, all right. So we last time, if we go clockwise, the first path clockwise was our first portal path, and then the second path clockwise is the one we came from, which means that our 3 directly to the right of us we haven't been to yet.
On this one. I mean, we haven't gone down these paths. We don't know where they lead, but we may have gone to their subsequent paths, right?
You've gone to. Hold on. I'm just gonna draw you guys what I have.
Come on.
Wait, there should only be. Alright, never mind. I'll let CG direct.
I mean, I have mine is almost reversed from Steven. So
We should have walked down at least 2 of these,
Well, look,
and
let me show
maybe
you what I have,
3.
CG, before you show us too much.
I'm just trying to remember which finger we left through in this room.
It was the thumb.
The thumb.
We've left through the thumb every time.
Yeah.
So
No, we left through the middle finger.
Yeah, I
one
think
time.
I think the last time it was the middle finger.
Yeah.
Or it wasn't the thumb.
so
Remember that.
we came into the first antechamber, and then we went through the thumb. But from this room, the new thumb was this way. Do you see? And we hit our first portal, which put us out right here. We came through, then we went through a middle finger, and that put us through our second portal. That's portal A, which was green. We moved from green to the blue room, and then we progressed from there to purple, which is where we are now. And you said our original entrance was the ring finger from there. So if we came through the wrist, as you said, 1 to the left is pinky, 2 to the left is ring finger, which puts us right there.
Which means that the one that we exited through would have been pinky.
Yes. You can correct me.
I don't know if I'm really correcting you. But that's what I have in my notes and in pen. So
Okay.
that's what you have now.
Okay, so right now.
Star is where you entered a room.
Okay, well, all I have to
Arrow is
do
where you went.
is change my little squiggle a little bit.
Wait, the pointer finger is the ring finger?
Quit asking questions.
That's true. Regardless of what I've said in the past, that sticky note is true.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
So
Well,
this is
these
where
are
the star
well,
is.
they're the same. They're just transposed. So if it was our ring finger and it was the pointer finger, you see what I mean? If it's the way you were looking at it.
No, I think that's what happened.
Oh.
He's saying this, and so you guys have been holding your finger, your hand at me, and doing it this
Oh,
way,
yeah.
and I've been
You
holding
like that?
my hand at
I don't know
myself
what
and
the
doing
meaning
it
is.
this way.
It's part of his history.
Yeah.
All right, so look, now our rooms match up. So now the entrance is there. Those 2 spots are here. There's 2 empty here and 1 on the right.
Okay.
So now we're more even.
Okay. So, what are you gonna do from here now that we know where we are?
All right, so Kredzu, we know that two paths counterclockwise brings us just back to our original, and we know that 3 paths counterclockwise put us in a portal earlier. Can you do your trick to figure out where the strongest?
Well, we should go to the path that is just counterclockwise of the portal then, if I remember correctly.
Okay, we can. Yeah, I guess if the portal was strong for you, then the next one over would also be strong.
Mm-hmm.
So CG, that is from our current perspective, 2 in a clockwise direction.
So you're going through that one. The one that's got a different, as an arrow with 2 stems.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes. And I will denote that with an arrow with 2 stems.
All right.
Because we've been here before, so.
And last reminder, how are you denoting, and if so, how are you denoting the way that you came into the story?
A directional arrow with 1 stem from our path. Makes sense.
Okay, got it.
Damn, this is confusing. Hogue,
But are we having fun?
Hogue, you holding in there?
Yeah, I just want to get the fuck out of here, man.
It's
Ain't
listen. It's
ain't
just
nobody got time for
it
this.
is just a logic puzzle. We just have to be on our toes and think while we do it, and before long we'll be out.
Pitt
Hey, what
immediately stands on his tippy toes.
Good work, Pitt. All right, so we advance down the path to.
Does that do something?
No, I was about to say something. I didn't want to interrupt you. Go ahead.
We advance
Okay.
down that path. You can say what you needed to say.
Okay. I just wanted to remind Hulk, just because I don't want you to feel like I'm purposefully excluding you or something because you can't see the colors. I'm assuming, like, anything I say, you should be getting from your coworkers.
Yeah.
Your party mates and like your I invite you to like work on this puzzle too. Just the fact that you can't see it is like
it's all
flavor
good.
of what the magic is and not anything to and what your race and the way that you see. It's not
I
don't want to leave you out of the puzzle.
I did not think it was some
Okay.
kind of like
This is very inclusive puzzle solving.
racist thing.
You guys just have to work as a team, okay?
What
So
color is your skin, by the way?
This picture is like a brownish,
Brownish.
like greenish, brownish, earthy
That's cool.
of the
Olive.
earth. Olive, yeah, that's. a
I
good
love
one.
it.
But not. You mean still pretty normally complexioned.
Crowder roll perception or no insight. Roll insight.
Insight is 19.
Well done. Okay, that
It's-
would be the time for that.
Crowder, Pitt, Hogue.
No.
Crowder,
it was-
Hog, Pit, Bullard,
Crowder,
Tailtop.
Hog, yeah.
If anybody changes, please let me know, including Tailtop.
How are you just trying for me to do?
No.
With that excellent roll, you almost immediately this time notice that the hue of the tunnel is changing, and
From purple.
from purple to pink. A different pink though. It's like a much
Hotter.
purplier pink. So like if you're
We're heading into magenta now.
yes, it's magenta. It's magenta now. Yes, it's like a fuchsia magenta, but not
Excellent.
not neon.
Fuchsia was the word I was looking
Yeah,
for.
it's not neon. It's a you know how
Not
like
bad,
neon
dude.
is kind of like cold almost. Like it, no matter what it is, it's like too bright for the situation. This is like it's a soft, diffuse light.
Yeah.
But as you continue down this hallway, this is again a pretty long one. You notice that the way the color is changing, this is again a little bit quicker, is coinciding nearly exactly with the intensity of the like sensations you get from the anchors.
Excellent.
So
We're
as the
headed the
color
right way, I hope.
becomes
Redder.
as it becomes redder, warmer perhaps, you notice that you are feeling closer to your patron as well.
We're going down the energy spectrum.
Yes, that is exactly it. Well done. But just as you notice this,
No.
yeah, sorry,
Curses.
you
I've written in my notes that I have decidedly hate portals. Sorry, I have resoundingly decided that I hate portals.
Good opportunity to check if the recording is still recording. We're still here. You know, I've thought about, we should get like a microphone so that it's nice and clear. It's like, first off, the only person benefiting from that is me, because I'm like the only person listening to this.
If we had a mic, I might listen to it.
I own a mic. It
Yeah.
probably could connect to that.
But so that was the
Cable
next
for it.
point was B. It's like, but we're recording on a phone.
We could not record on the phone.
Caesar.
There's other options.
The real question is how sensitive is the mic, and then
Yeah, we'd need like two, one for each side of the table.
Okay, you come out and the tunnel is a light pink.
We didn't portal.
You did portal. It was a sudden change. It was just to a similar color.
Oh. Okay.
So it's from magenta to like the color of Destin's shirt.
Oh, okay. Is
Or your water bottle.
do we have symbols on the floor?
No.
Pit is sad.
Okay.
Did we mark the first? Did we mark the first
Portal.
the first antechamber?
The first antechamber is unmarked.
And you haven't
That
gone
we
back
know
yet.
of. We might have gone back to it.
True.
Yeah, I suppose.
So we didn't mark it though. Well, we know it's not number 2.
Yeah, we know how to get back out of it through 2.
So we're now in a light pink antechamber.
Nice. Similar.
Periwinkle pink or is that blue?
Periwinkle's blue. But it's the same, like, intensity
Yeah.
of the color I'm trying to describe, just pink instead of, similar to the pink of the stone that, the stone pit originally was.
It's a light pink though.
So we can probably tell we're in the same.
Yeah, you've been in this general area before.
Okay.
If you really want to,
Perhaps there's more antechambers than I originally anticipated. I say as I mark down this as antechamber 5 in the center of the room.
you're not in an antechamber, you're in a tunnel.
Oh.
I thought we were in an antechamber.
Oh, okay. My bad. Okay, let's continue onwards then.
Which way?
Oh, wait, but first I'm going to mark that we just walked through a portal.
Yes.
I'm calling this one Portal B. Continue in the direction that we were already walking.
Okay.
Pit writes a P next to your B.
God.
Hit the 5th?
No, it's because the pink reminds me of his sister.
Aww.
Oh.
I thought because like a P is a backwards.
No, like just
Upside down.
no. It's just I'm just going with peach.
Because that would be confusing.
Yeah, no,
That's why I thought Pit would do it.
no.
I'm done.
But yeah, so continuing onwards in the direction of this light pink. Press on, Kredzu.
Okay.
What's our other option?
Yeah, no, he's grumbling, but not at the direction he's walking.
He's mad at the system.
I gotta make
No,
sure
he's
that.
mad at the name that he's
No.
been given by his brother.
Brothers. I'm trying to make sure that I'm
My feelings are complicated.
As our crowning.
Same here, guys. It's all good.
Looks pretty black and white. No complications here.
trying to make sure that I'm giving you guys the right color. Since undoubtedly
No
Dustin knows more
nuance
about this than me.
whatsoever.
So as you
I don't have
does
any
not.
nuance
I
either.
can just cut that
That's
part
fair.
of my brain off.
I also like I don't know how the energy spectrum works. I'm going off like a color wheel with
Oh yeah.
the added complication of hue and saturation.
Okay, so start at like 300.
Oh yeah, you
Going-
know about yeah.
yeah.
You still know more about this than me.
Going towards 0 is lower energy.
And that would be white.
Oh no! On hue number.
Yeah.
Yeah. 0 is red. And 355 is also red.
Now's a good time for a break.
Yeah.
Because I want to make sure I'm giving you guys
Okay.
the right
Yeah.
information, and also it's.
Also, I had a sound clip played up for the next time that I walk through a portal. Stop right there, criminal scum. Sorry, I was waiting for it to start recording so that I could just say that.
I know. No, 3.
No.
Stop right there, you criminal scum.
Nobody violates the law on my watch.
I love the
Your
one
stolen goods are now.
where if you play as a cat, whatever the cat's called.
Oh, Khajiit.
They're like, you'd make a nice rug. Like, what the
That's
fuck?
in Skyrim. The characters in
Wait,
Skyrim
really?
are so racist because I only
Yeah.
ever play as not Tabaxi, as
Khajiit?
Khajiit,
I was
but
trying to say
mostly
Tabaxi.
as the
Argonians.
Argonians.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like,
Tabaxis.
fuck, man, everything you say to me is like, lizard this, scaly that, like, oh, you'd be a good rug, shut up, cat. Like,
I think they went the hard line the opposite way because Oblivion is so like not interested in what your character is that much.
Oh, yeah.
Like rarely do they
It's-
ever make
I like
comments.
it, but I
it's
hate it.
very
Well,
interesting.
it happens
Well, it
in
helps me.
combat.
Right, yeah, but
Yeah.
it doesn't
Also
happen like
roleplay.
in dialogue choices, whereas like dialogue
Yeah.
choices are totally
It helps me roleplay. It's like, oh, you want to call me a rug? I'm gonna blow all my fucking magic on the biggest fireball I have to blow you out of
Yeah.
the sky. Look who's a rug now, you little smug ass Breton son of a bitch.
That's a great idea. We need to make a mod where you can turn a Breton into a rug. Anyways,
Because I didn't like read up on any of the like lore or anything. I was trying to like just like straight roleplay all of the character choices, and I was leaning towards the Nords because fucking I was gonna get executed in the beginning, and then I was like running around Nord towns, and they all kept calling me a rug, and I'm like, no, fuck you, I'm outie. Y'all Nords are fucking racist.
Yeah. I've only ever played as a Nord, so I don't know what.
Honestly,
They're racist.
Nords are like Skyrim is the I'm not racist, but the country.
Yeah.
Like
which is funny because they hate the Ultimate, who are like the pure like I'm just racist.
yeah.
But the
Sometimes some hatred. You know.
the Empire's just like straight Rome. Like we will put your children in school, and you will love us, and you will serve us.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Let me try to re-enter the space I was in.
Anybody else want another beer?
I brought a German one out here.
I
I'll
do
take one.
down
I'll take
German
one of
beers.
those. The ones that you've got, Siege.
Cafe.
The cafe.
Bergbrow.
We just exited Portal B. And we went from magenta to very abrupt light pink.
Oh, the humanity.
Nice.
Well done. But do those of you who are interested have a good mental picture of the colors now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ironically, the one most interested in the color is also the one who can see it the least.
It's a pale ale.
That's the other reason I wanted to show you though. I didn't forget.
There's like a very floral note in there or something.
Yeah, these are all from the Costco Advent calendar.
Nice.
What kind of note?
It's a pale ale.
Blue wine. So, we've exited Portal B. And we are walking in the same direction that we were moving. Following the light pink path. I'm in the back.
I'm in the front.
You're the vanguard. He's the rear guard. We're the mid guard.
I, Odinson,
Sorry.
pledge to God, the Midgard.
You guys keep on trucking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walk until we either can't ride no mo, or we hit a another antechamber.
I'm just imagining that Sean manages to find this one
Oh.
and listen to it and be like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Still an old town.
She sat through
Steven, how do
like
you
2.5
mark,
hours. So.
5, yes.
Where?
Or no, I tried to,
It was 2, right?
but yes, No, I tried to mark 5, but I thought that we had finished the tunnel, but in actuality we had just gone to a portal.
We just cut that snippet out and send it to her. I'm down.
So if we hit a new antechamber now, it would be antechamber 5.
Okay, so you do. You hit antechamber 5.
So we are in light pink. Does the hue change?
It's more saturated, so it's like a darker pink. It's not fuchsia though. It's like a
It's not the same pink that for the room 3 was.
yeah. It's a pink without like blue and purple in it. So it's like a darker
Can I just
version.
call it hot
Like a hot pink.
Yeah, it's like hot pink
Pete,
or
Pit
like
is still sad.
Barbie pink.
Pit is still sad.
This color?
Yes, that Barbie pink.
Pit's still sad.
Okay, so I mark our exit with a star. Okay, Kredzu,
Do you think?
do your thing.
Do I get a good sense from any of them?
I'm gonna mark the center of the
He
room.
sounds so upset.
Okay.
He sounds so
Yeah,
done.
I'm gonna start.
Sorry, no, that's. I'm trying to get back into the space.
No, that's
I'm
like
okay.
that's like an in character. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like we'd all be pretty tired.
Yes, I'm gonna mark the center of the room with a 5, and ask Hold to take a big chunk out of the floor next to it again, just to make the marks easier to find. You know.
This is what I was going for.
You're a pretty good marksman.
Thanks. Thanks, Pit. Always astute observations from you.
How are we friends? How are any of us getting along?
Honestly, you don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's like
We're
this
kind of
is
together by circumstance,
it's
but
not
I feel
like
like
an
if you saved the
amicable-
world tomorrow, you'd be like, all right, so we'll just have a reunion like every year
Yeah.
or so, and then I'll never talk to you otherwise.
that's kind of the vibe.
Except for the few of us who are like neighbors.
Well, some of us are family, so
Yeah.
I feel like I'm only gonna see him once a year. I would try to
I mean,
follow Hold
maybe.
around.
Yeah.
I see my family once a year.
Yeah, the group like awkwardly
It's true.
splits. It's like Monica and Chandler having to take Joey, and then
I'm definitely Joey.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get that one either. I mean, I understood the reference. I didn't.
I understood that. Right.
I know the
quality
context. I don't know
television.
the content.
Ooh, burn notice.
Yeah, I watched 2.5.
That's a great show.
I know that was the reference.
Yes. Let's keep moving.
Indeed.
So this one's kind of tough because the each capillary you end up going down seems to only bring you farther away from the anchor and not
We're going
closer.
back through the wrist.
What? We haven't done that yet.
You're right.
Okay,
Well, it's worth the risk.
that's cool with me. And
So you guys go back the way you came.
yes, past the mark that I made at Portal B.
You made a mark when you came out of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been marking in and out. Sorry if I was unclear.
Well, you can't mark in because you... Oh, you can mark in.
Yes, because we watched the first person disappear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's when we first started marking the tunnels. Was like, oh,
Did you-
Yeah.
we want to be aware before we just disappear into them.
Okay.
And I think we marked the very.
The first time we did not mark outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So
we
we-
didn't know it was a portal.
Yeah, we
but
weren't
after
really like thinking about it.
But we did mark inside.
Yes, I need more paper to write on.
I'm after this on sticky notes. It's a lot easier if you want to borrow some.
No, it's okay.
Okay, hold on. Let me. Have you been numbering the portals?
I've got Portal X, which was the first portal. That was the portal we left out of the purple room number 2.
Mm-hmm.
That brought us to pink room number 3. I have Portal A,
That was the portal that brought us from the pink antechamber to the green antechamber.
Okay, so
And then I also have portal B.
as you head back the way you came,
Yes.
you
We're leaving the hot pink room.
you leave the hot pink room, and you pass the mark for portal A, the one that brought you to the green room.
Okay. So we're approaching antechamber 3 then.
Yes. But you don't go through any portal. You just see the mark you made. on the
Yeah,
wall.
because we're headed in the right.
Yeah, they only
We're
work,
not headed in the right direction.
They
for
only
that.
work wrong way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, give me just 1 minute to adjust my map. Woof, man. If I would have been prepared, this would make much more sense.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I didn't know what I was getting
Yeah.
myself into here. Okay, this is hot pink.
That's right. In terms of running sessions based on player-generated maps, so this is going pretty smoothly.
That's because I don't have a map. I only have rules.
So,
If I had a map, I would pull my fucking hair out because I have no sense of direction. I have the rules, and the map is coming up as we go along.
this tunnel has portals in both directions. Right, CG? I don't want to start on that tangent.
Please elaborate on what you mean by
So
both.
we were coming out of antechamber 2, the purple antechamber, and we were in a magenta tunnel, and we passed through a portal and hit into a light pink tunnel.
Yes.
We continued on that path till we were in antechamber 5, the hot pink antechamber. None of the new capillaries were the right feeling for Crowder, so we retreated, came up the same tunnel that we were in. So going through that tunnel, we passed through where we exited for
Where you entered.
where we just came in from portal B, and then we passed where we also came in from portal A.
No, where we left from portal A.
Yeah.
So this has a portal that teleports to it, and a portal that teleports away from it.
Yes.
So we have one each from this.
But only through.
There's a portal that will bring us to the hallway that we're in now.
Yes.
But there is also a portal in this hallway that will take us somewhere else.
Yes. Depending how much way you go through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What if we walk backwards through the portal?
Dun, dun, dun,
Do you want to find out?
Just go flying off
Shooting
into
star
the,
meme.
into the outer space.
It's like the why can't we cross over this log skit, where like in the video game world you can't impassable log. If you haven't seen that, I'll have to send it to you.
I have seen it, but I haven't watched it. All right, so we.
Just like it's out of bounds.
Yeah, and then the person just like spins out of.
So we passed through that double portal tunnel, and we're now back in tunnel or antechamber 3, the pink antechamber.
Yes.
Okay, we've been here before. I guess we need to make a new call on which way is strong.
Do you want me to give you what I have since you do have this chamber marked?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the reason I want to know if you marked chambers so that if our maps differ, I can give you what I have because you marked it, if that makes sense.
Here's my chamber. So we came from this one.
Yeah.
Originally. We didn't explore these two. And now we just came from this one. So essentially we've been to polar opposites
Yes.
in this antechamber.
Okay,
There's
that's,
two on either side
yeah.
we haven't been to.
that's exactly what I have. Cool.
Okay.
Let's see which one of the ones we haven't been to is stronger.
The two. If you're in the
way we just came in.
the way you're facing into the antechamber,
The way
the
we just
two
came
on
in.
your right,
The two on our right.
yes,
Okay.
they're the same sort of. They're like a slightly lesser intensity than the one you just came in.
But we know that the one we just came in sends us away.
Sends you away. Yes.
So I'll go to the one closest to us. Then.
Okay.
So like the ring finger.
If we just entered in through the wrist,
It would be the thumb.
we would be going out the thumb.
Okay. I just didn't know which path we were going from.
Left hand.
Yes. Okay.
Left hand.
But it is ring finger from the original direction.
Right.
Not ready.
Yeah, if you're coming in this way.
All right, so we continue down that path with the pink walls.
Hold on.
It's okay. I'm holding. I will hold in the future on YouTube too.
Hmm?
Said I will hold in the future on YouTube too.
Oh.
I imagine that I will be taking care of animals as we speak.
Probably.
Can you tell Primrose that I love her? The tiny girl. Is she still around?
Yeah, she is.
Cool. Tell her I love her.
Hopefully I'm in that room.
Well,
We'll
if
see.
you're not, just make a mental note.
Yeah, just go to that
In
room.
future, Stephen, tell Primrose that I love her. Please, thank you.
Primrose, we CG loves you.
She's
But I tell all the
cutest.
kids
In case
that
you're
Primrose
listening.
is
What
still
animal
around.
is Primrose?
She's a tiny little turtle. She's like this. Well, she was this big last one. Sorry. Anyway, you continue down a tunnel,
Yes, we're going down a pink tunnel.
and that tunnel is getting redder.
That's a good sign.
I cannot confirm or deny. But it is getting redder.
Okay.
Slowly, gently. But you go
Are
through.
you Minecraft noises over there?
No.
Because that's what half of the things you've made noises. And for like, because we're traveling underground, remind me of some of the, or just like the people. The people you just say, ah. Some of the people, the noises they make are like, ah.
No. Honestly, I just have the beginning of the Lion King just stuck on.
That's what I heard.
Nah!
Oh.
Mama!
Something,
Swahili.
something.
All right, so we advance
So you're
down a
going-
reddening tunnel.
It's the circle of hue.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out if we've gone through this one before.
That one sounded like a Minecraft dude.
Did it?
Did you go through a portal between 4 and 2?
One sec. 4 and 2. No.
Okay, cool.
We went in a portal from 3 to 4. So we left from 3 and we portaled into 4.
Where we go from 4?
From 4 we walked down and made it back into room 2, the purple room.
So we didn't portal into 2 though.
Yes, correct. So we've never portaled into 2. We've portaled away from 2. We've portaled away from 2 twice.
Okay. So, you guys go through a portal, and you come out.
Pit makes the sound of the Goomba.
And you are in purple once more. This sort of plummy purple.
Professor
But
Plum.
is it getting stronger?
It's slightly less strong.
Plummy purple is bluish purple.
Yes, but on the purple side, bluish purple.
Okay.
God, I should have just printed out a color
Yeah.
chart. I'm so sorry.
Wait, blue purple on the blue side.
All right.
And
So,
you see you see a mark for a portal? Or no? Yes, no. You can make a mark for a portal right now if you so choose.
yes. Well, when I saw them disappear, I marked that we're about to go through a portal. And when I go through the portal, I mark that we've been through the portal. This is Portal C.
Wait, weren't we already in the purple? But we're in a different purple.
Yep, you're in this sort of plummy purple that you were in already.
But we didn't portal into this part of the purple, right?
Correct. But let's continue down this path.
Sure.
This is quite a maze.
King.
Yes. Continue down this path and see where it takes us.
Pit is enthralled.
Crowder remarks out loud, just not paying attention to what he's doing. This would make for a good prison.
I could see that.
Nah, prisoners would be more desperate to escape than we are. They'd figure it out.
I mean, yeah.
Some of these concepts would go well. in a
We're
prison.
not really trying to escape. We're trying to get in.
Yeah.
Presuming there's only one way out, you could always barricade that way out and then make them continue this endless search.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but it's also like, like the fence. Like if you walk up to a fence, you don't know like which side of the fence you're on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we could have been in prison, and this is like how we're getting out.
Big brain time.
Whoa, man.
Pit doesn't understand at all what you're saying.
I just thought it might be fun to have like a little in character
Yeah.
side.
Are you in the soup or are you just merely looking at the soup?
The soup is everywhere, so both at the same time.
The problem is I made a puzzle that was slightly above my own pay grade, so time out. We're gonna put on the Jeopardy music real quick.
I was kind of bummed Old Town Road didn't win.
I'm genuinely shocked
Win
that it
the
didn't.
Grammy. I know it won a
did it
Grammy,
not?
but it didn't
No.
win the Grammy.
Billie Eilish won all of them instead.
Dude, yeah, she clean
I've
swept.
never heard I've heard 2 songs of her. I don't hate her.
Alright.
She
but I just
honestly,
feel like,
she's pretty dope. Like,
does she? Yeah, she's.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I like some of her like.
I don't find her music appealing to my taste, but when she goes outside of her own genre, I think she's good.
Yeah,
Like when she chooses to actually sing, I think she's a good singer. But I
yeah.
don't find that she likes to do that when she makes her own music.
Well, I think also like one of the reasons why she started making music is because number one, she's batshit like crazy.
Yeah, she seems like she's,
Which is like cool, but like one of the things that she really liked about people always talk about music being art,
Mhm.
but there's certain aspects of art that like people that she was missing in like
Mhm.
music, and one of the things that she likes the most is like impressionist paintings,
Mm.
where you're like somebody will come along and be like, oh, it's a painting of 2 dudes standing there, and somebody else is like, what? No, it's it.
Right.
So one of my friends literally cannot listen to her music because she's like, I can't understand what she's saying,
Yeah.
but that's on purpose.
Interesting. I don't really know that much. I
If
need to
you-
like look into her kind of like.
Yeah, like
what
if you
she's
listen to a
like,
song of hers
what's
and you mishear the lyrics, but you like the lyrics that you mishear,
Yeah.
she is 100% behind you just claiming that those are the lyrics.
There's a lot of people who used to do that. I'm glad that that's kind of coming back.
Yeah. Also,
Um,
she's recording the song for the new James Bond
See,
movie.
I'm into that. I
Seriously?
feel like that's
Yeah.
in her wheelhouse. pretty
Damn.
solid.
Oh,
As
absolutely.
far
I
as,
think that's
like-
awesome. I
That's
just think that's great.
Pretty insane.
Also,
In
she's
an
like
interview-
a baby and good for
Yeah,
her.
she's like, I think she was like 17 when her
17, yeah.
album came
Yeah.
out. I think she's 18 now.
All right, I didn't fuck up anything. I don't think.
Yeah. She
Just continue. You're in
before she got the gig, she said like James Bond franchise is one of the like literal coolest movie franchises
Yeah.
of all time. And then they were like, "Hey, you want to make a song?" And she was like, "What?" Yes.
Is she gonna play a bad guy?
Yeah.
So
Duh.
we are in a
Duh.
plummy corridor, and we had continue advancing the direction we popped out of.
Okay, you reach.
Nirvana.
No, you reach
Cobain
a
opens
circular
the-
chamber
Become one with the soup.
that's marked with 4.
Oh, that's not where I was expecting. So we've made it back to the hot pink chamber.
4 was blue.
Oh,
Frog was hot pink.
oh, okay. Can I find the tunnel that we previously came through?
Mm-hmm. It is to your left.
How many?
1.
One. Okay.
And you have come in through the same
The same long tunnel that brought us from 4 to 2, right?
yes, which is the way that you exited last time.
Yeah, correct. So C out brings us to C in. Okay. I guess that's some headway.
We continue into the antechamber and.
Well, don't we want to turn around because we want to go to the warmer colors? Right? Are you able to follow this map?
Yeah.
So,
Well, like I'm imagining that we haven't explored much of.
well,
this.
yes, we didn't go through the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess there's a 6th one over here. We didn't go through these 4.
Mhm.
Which I mean, I can just see. We didn't go through those 4 because you said this was the strong one.
Yeah.
So if we go back here to the strong one, we can come back to the purple room, and does Bullard know about the connection between the warmth of the color and how strong his feelings are?
If you want to, depends on whether or not Crowder has divulged that information.
Have you developed that information?
If you want to roll for it, I think you could have like intuited that, but you would have had to think about it. Your passive wisdom or whatever isn't
My
high
passive
enough. I
wisdom's
think.
hella low.
Yeah,
No.
because if you've been paying attention, you would notice that
Well,
the
no.
ones that Crowder has been like, oh, down this one,
Yes.
you would notice that those become warmer
Become
colors.
warmer. No, I don't think I'm noticing that. Well, but so Crowder, my thing is just that earlier when you already checked this antechamber, and when you checked this antechamber, you brought us this way. So we need to turn around and go down that same path and go back down to the purple room at the end of this corridor.
Sure.
And then we're getting through a lot of the purple stuff already.
Yeah.
So from there, well,
It's just, I know when I'm getting closer, but I'm worried that the real exit might be through a portal. And I can never tell when the portals are coming.
huh?
I'm beginning to doubt my own senses.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Well, we can explore these other tunnels then. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's cool. Let's go. Let's do it clockwise. First one to our right.
Or from the blue room?
Yeah.
Alright.
Blue room number 4.
We're going through the thumb.
CG.
Okay.
That's this.
Yep. So you've gone in 3 right next to each other now.
Yeah. So we're tunneling down that tunnel, leaving blue behind.
Take me
Whoa.
To the place.
There's an anchor.
Yeah. By the way, there is a
Through the thumb.
backup female vocalist to that song, and somebody.
Was it Billy Eilish?
No, it's like people. There's like this project where this dude was like going around removing like backing vocals from things, so you just hear like the main person.
Oh, that's kind of a cool project.
Because like his point was like
Yeah,
there are
there's a lot of
so
backing.
many things
Yeah.
that like we remove. Like Kesha never even got credited in like the first song that she was in, even though
Yeah.
her voice is in like almost a third of the song.
Yeah.
Never once got credited. The chick who does the backing vocals for that
Yeah.
literally makes that song. Do not listen to that song without like her voice in it.
That
No
wasn't good.
fucking clue who she is.
Kesha.
It was Kesha.
It's actually Kesha. I know what high school she went to. My friend Ben Maslin went to high school with her.
Interesting. I forgot about
She's
Kesha.
from Nashville.
Was she a party animal?
No, she was a fucking nerd.
Okay,
Yeah,
I just wanted to
but-
make sure if she actually brushed her teeth with a bottle of Jack, or if that was just
Not in
Oh,
high school.
that song was by Kesha?
That
is
I
by
was like, I know
Kesha.
she has a song that used to be really annoying.
She was like,
She has a comeback album that is fucking
yeah,
fierce.
no.
that was
I
my
remember
awakening
that.
song. I picked
Oh, was
picked
it?
Rainbow.
Aw.
Alright,
That's such a good one.
We cried. I made all the
What?
little babies cry on their first day.
we got 30
Oh,
minutes.
it's a loyal thing.
Alright.
Let's get out of this
Oh
tunnel.
my god, you didn't go little. You didn't go awakening.
Let's-
Holy shit.
Let's get
Neither
out
did
of this tunnel before
You did.
30
I
minutes
do.
have passed.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm determined, CG, to solve your puzzle in one session.
I really hope you do. But
Yes.
if not, I will make you a color-coded fancy chart of where you've been for next one.
Mostly because I know that it would be frustrating for you to lose the day on one puzzle.
Are you kidding me? I'm having a blast.
I mean, I'm having a lot of fun too.
Yeah, now
I
we're
just-
thinking with portals.
Yes, I just know that if I give you guys a puzzle and it takes you too long to solve it, I'm like,
These idiots.
Well, part of it is I made this one extra difficult because
This is
I
quite-
skipped
yeah.
the whole puzzle that I made for you last session.
Yes,
So I added rules to this one
that's cool.
that makes it a little more complicated.
Yes, we are solving it.
You are solving it, and I'm very proud of you boys.
I'm glad that I started taking notes when I did
Yeah,
I am
at-
too.
at
I was
the-
so
At the
scared.
very beginning.
because I was like not going to. I was like, I can take notes on this, and now I've just got this like.
Elaborate map. I love it though.
Part of me is like, how interesting would it have been if we just didn't, and then we're like,
Yeah.
have we been here before?
Wandering.
Maybe we would have gone through quicker if you were just
Yeah.
Eventually, we'll make it there.
quicker, but less organically, or less
Methodically.
Methodically.
All right.
Okay,
where,
so
where are
you're
we
going. And you are. Hold on, I'm trying to keep in mind of where you actually need to go.
Keg, I don't really like this beer.
Oh, these German beers?
That was pretty
Just
bad.
this German beer.
Well, the problem with I've had with some of the ones in their advent calendar is they feel a little bit too mass produced.
Okay.
Like I've had plenty of European beers that just don't taste this mass
I just
produced.
I feel like that there was nothing about that beer that
I got chastised in
Enjoyed it.
Italy for asking that, like, what was a good Italian beer? Like, if they had anything. That
Peroni.
just Peroni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there was another. Like, there was one that's like brewed like slightly outside of Florence, and the dude couldn't even remember the name of it.
Okay, the gabagoo.
I'm just like, this is pretty good. What is this? And he goes,
Beer.
I don't remember.
Ale.
I was like, do you know where it's from? And he goes, outside of Florence. Yeah.
Okay, you run into another portal. Sorry.
That's okay. Portal D. Portal D is nuts.
Hulk, how long do you wait before going through the portal after me?
After the first time, just kind of right after.
Okay.
I hold back every time to make note. Because I like when you guys start going through portals, I go and I make note of.
Oh, do you ever do anything weird while we're not?
Okay,
while
so
we're not
when
looking?
you walk
Like,
when you walk through this
Scratch
portal,
your butt or something.
you walk in to just hear, ugh,
It's just-
just the last half. You just walk in here, ugh. No one else hears it.
Agreed.
Was this color changing, or this tunnel changing color from blue to something?
Yes, it was also becoming like a purpley violet.
Okay,
like
so
it was in that same.
We're moving to plummy.
Mhm.
Okay, and
You
now
were moving to plummy, so you were moving towards 2.
yes, and
Okay.
we are now.
You are now Oh, nice.
Thanks.
And hold on. Can I see your map?
Yeah, let me just erase one thing.
So,
I totally made it above my pay grade. I'm sorry.
in a previous campaign,
So-
I was DMing, and I had
We were
this
in
map
4.
challenge.
Mhm.
Okay,
And we were
Yeah.
moving
I had the
out
entire
here,
map of the cave
and we
drawn
hit
out.
Portal D.
But based on like how much they were hurrying or like where they were, I was giving
Where have you
notes
marked? What number?
on like
So 4.
based on their passive
3.
perceptions, roughly
Yeah.
how big they thought the
5.
room was.
Yeah.
And so
I
they
just-
were
there's no
making
order
notes,
to it,
like
'cause I'm just
guessing
putting,
like
like,
the rough
Whenever
dimensions
you
of it
tell
and
me I got a
everything.
new
Yeah.
room, it's like, oh, I just need to put a
Because
new room somewhere.
When they got
Does that make sense?
to the
Yeah.
halfway point,
I mean,
which
this
is
is something
actually the
I'm
end, this massive earthquake shut out all the lights
Mm.
that they had been using to like find
Mm.
their way.
Is this our campaign?
Yeah.
Wasn't it an explosion, like an underground methane ignition?
No, it was one of the crow walkers tried to
Sounds
kill
cool.
you.
I always wish passive perception came up.
Yeah.
more.
I use it relentlessly.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like a cool
like,
feature.
is there a stealth character nearby and you have no reason other than metagame to know for it?
Yeah.
Once everybody's passive, it's like, one of the reasons that I loved playing Monster of the Week is like, I feel like everybody should start with Monster of the Week before they get into D&D because
Yeah, it's
then
kind of sets
they're
the
more
mood.
in the mindset of being like, I want to do this, and then the
Yeah.
DM can tell you when to roll.
Yeah, that's what me and Steven were talking about
Oh,
a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
It's like a nice. It's like I like the foundation of Monster of the Week, like that
Yeah.
kind of play style.
I mean, just there's so many numbers on our character sheet that it's sometimes difficult to avoid. Like, I am good at investigation, therefore I want to investigate.
Right,
You know,
which
like,
which also kind of makes sense.
yeah.
But
it's just like why I love like. I also sometimes. I've experimented with this. I'm not saying that I've ever used it in any of the campaigns I've done for it, but sometimes I use different DCs based on people.
Hmm.
Like, so.
Okay, you're in a bright orange hallway.
Orange.
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 Wow.
That's new.
This is bright.
It looks like a peach.
So can I Hulk still can't see any of like the different colors. He's just been scurrying around with the rest of them like
Yes.
blindly. Okay.
Uh,
I mean, but I mean, like,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
listening. Like, you know
Hulk,
what.
Hulk, this one's orange.
Whoa. It's different,
Maybe
right?
squint your eyes and see if that does anything. Maybe you'll let less light in.
What if
What?
I did go squint? Super squint.
Are you yawning dramatically
No.
at me? Okay.
When I was little, I had a kaleidoscope. If I can ever find you one, maybe it'll help.
anything.
Well, let's continue down the orange way.
Pitt is convinced that Hulk is now colorblind.
And you continue going the way you were.
Hulk doesn't see.
Yeah, yeah. There's no. I mean, it's just easier for us to go straight and turn around after we go through a tunnel.
What a Hulk thing to
I
say.
know. He's like, you think he's from Marrero or something?
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the looks.
Yeah.
He's like Popeye, but not so strung out.
Okay, the orange, very slowly. You guys seem to like feel like you're walking forever. But this orange is slowly leached of some of its warmth, and it's turning
Like white.
yellow. No, like sort of a parchmenty yellow.
Okay. Do we enter a yellow antechamber?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Um,
I'm waiting until we hit an antechamber to map.
I suppose we should.
then it becomes like a bright sort of sunflower yellow, and you are in
Okay.
the antechamber.
This we've not been here before, right?
You have not. No, this would be 6.
All right. So I guess this is progress.
Yeah, it's a new room at least. I'll mark a 6 on the floor. Have Hold smash the ground for me a little bit. Crowder, do your thing, man.
Yeah, I do it this time. 30 steps down each of the hallways.
Which one warmeth thy blow?
Also, I marked our exit and where we came in, so.
Thank you.
Yes.
The rightmost.
Like immediate to the right again.
The one after the immediate to the
Okay.
right one.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So if they're all
Is-
at perfect intervals, the one directly right.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do that one then.
No, the one after that.
1, 2.
Yes.
Okay, we
Let's
advance
do it.
that way.
Okay. So this hallway snakes around a bit, but it starts to become orange again.
Mm-hmm.
And that orange starts to deepen again into like a really bright autumnal orange that starts to slowly become like this fiery dark color turning into red. But you are brought through a portal.
Bullard yells out as soon as Crowder disappears.
Are
Well,
you
actually,
okay?
Bullard doesn't know what the colors mean, but Bullard is just annoyed, like, another portal!
So, I don't want to be the one to say it, but should we just go through the rest of them? Since we know there's a portal here.
And just leave Crowder?
Wouldn't he be able to find a way with your
Maybe
demarcations?
not.
There is a lot. There is a potentially exponential amount
Yeah.
of pathways that you have not marked.
I quickly do the math in my head, because I'm a math whiz. It says so on my character sheet.
Make adventurers think harder.
Okay.
Sorry, keep going.
What'd you say?
Make adventurers think harder.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
make adventurous think harder. So far, we've encountered up to 3,600 different pathways. So,
I mean, probably already gone through 100 of them, so that only leaves 36 left.
Really? It's been that many?
that's not how that math works, Held. We just have to step through and find Crowder and make our way back.
And then he walks through.
Yeah, I make my notation. This is
Aiden knows that wasn't a good idea, but I just want to
no, for
put
sure.
it on the record
I
that
understand.
Hulk
No.
does not.
Yes. I make my portal E out with an arrow and step through after these guys.
Pitt realizes everyone else has already stepped through.
I wouldn't step through without you.
I've been
Yeah,
counting on my
you're-
finger because I'm trying to understand how we got so
You're
high
the last
before.
one that I would want to leave behind because you've never seen me again.
No. Honestly, Pitt is the one who should be like leading us because literally how
Then we can leave him.
How Pitt and Kudzu met is that like the forest is like the Lost Woods, but designed to kill you by
All right, come on, guys. We're about to be over time,
feeding
and
upon
you're
your
so close
lostness.
to getting it.
All right.
Where do we emerge out of portal E? Sorry if you had other notations for this. I just started making up my own stuff.
That's okay. I'm glad that you did. It didn't occur to me that it would be similar, but just off enough that I would get thrown.
My bad.
I had to switch to symbols.
Well, I was trying to use symbols at first, but I was like, I can only use so many X's and crosses and double crosses and temperature signs.
Oh, I've got squiggles and double squiggles.
Yeah.
Numbers and letters.
The Greek alphabet.
Is it a fish or is it the letter A?
I was just thinking like an Excel spreadsheet because you could just keep going.
It's like Skyrim for Alexa. You can just keep going.
So if you go down the direction
That we
that you were going.
Yes. Some consistency, I think, will be key for us.
You almost immediately find your way back in 2.
2?
Mm-hmm.
Which path in 2?
The one that you very first left from. So the one with the first
The first portal?
arrow.
Which is the first portal, right?
Yes. That is the first portal you encountered. So you just came back through the first portal you encountered.
Okay, well, do you guys want to make our way back to the yellow room?
Yes.
Okay, well, give me 1 sec. Okay, so from here to get to the yellow room, we need to and I like start really thinking.
If you need help, I'll let you roll for it.
Actually, if this map is physical and Crowder can look at it,
Yeah.
then I can automatically follow it.
I'm assuming that is your map physical, Bullard? Like have you
Are you making this map?
No, I'm making
a
Steven.
physical map? Okay.
But,
then no, there's no physical map unless you've been making your own.
Yeah.
You can also make one real quick
But
now if you want.
I'm pretty sharp.
Yeah.
I'm like holding it all in my head, like, okay, well, the long tunnel from the blue room to the purple room will put us to the blue room, and then it's just one hop to the yellow room. And that long tunnel is like directly across from this tunnel right now. So I take us like directly across the hallway into one of our arrowed tunnels, the one that we had a portal in from. And I take us to the blue room.
The blue. So 4.
Yeah, 4.
Yes.
Yeah, that. If you really want me to prove it, that's 1,
Nope.
2,
I'm
3.
following you along. You're
Yeah.
good.
So we go to the blue room, and when we emerge from there, it's like, okay, so it's the one directly to our right. Will take us to the portal to the yellow room.
All right.
So that takes you to the orange hallway.
Yes, the orange hallway. We step through the tunnel. I point out that we've got the wax on the floor that precedes the portal, and we step through into the yellow room.
Pitt is amazed. He thinks you are like seeing the future, so he thinks
So
even
well
more highly
done.
of
You get
you.
inspiration for that one.
Yeah.
Or actually extra experience. Seems like it would be more useful at the
Yes.
immediate moment, but well
I
done.
think so.
Yes, thank you. I had to like. All right, yellow room. So Crowder, I guess it's not that long snaky tunnel that was going orange,
Yeah.
but one adjacent, right?
All right.
Is the way that your kind of feelings have been going. So I'm gonna let you flip that coin
Left.
to the left. Okay.
To the left.
So CG, that's 1, 2, 3. That's directly opposite of where we were, where we just came in. But so we came in here.
Yeah.
So, we
So
go
3
1,
from
2,
any direction will be like the.
Oh yeah,
Right?
Okay, for sure. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you're right. So we're gonna advance down that one, and I'll put a double arrow here just to note that. We've been here.
Okay. So as you go through, this yellow becomes brighter and brighter, and starts to look like a little greenish. But just as it does, you
Portal.
you're in a portal. and it brings you to a reddish hallway. And just for a little bit, because of your map, Stephen, I want to give you a little bit more of an idea of where you are.
Okay.
There is a mark that says you've been through this portal before.
We've been through this portal before? Oh, we've exited through the same portal?
Hold on. Yes, but I don't have it marked that you went down this.
Yeah, don't let my map making slow us down, but
No, I mean the map making is important. You guys are close.
yeah, if I can find
I think I might have just put this down. You guys actually didn't come into it.
Yeah,
But
that would
in-
make sense to me.
Mhm.
So I'm calling this portal F.
Mhm.
And this is only the second path we've gone from yellow.
I feel like this is a portal to F.
But
And it's,
in the in front of you, you can see like the pinkish lights of room 3.
okay.
Behind you, the tunnel gets darker red. You can no longer see the yellow that you were in.
Yeah. So this is a new tunnel from pink though, right?
Yes, you haven't gone down here yet, which I think is where I got confused.
Yeah, so I want to make it to the pink antechamber
Yes.
and
Okay.
figure out which first off, which pink antechamber we're in.
3.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So the lighter one, not the fuchsia one.
Yeah, which path are we in the path that has the portal to the portal to the green room? Are we in the path that has the portal to the blue room?
So you haven't been marking it, so I'm not.
Oh.
But I'll show you what I have that you've marked, because you started verbally keeping track of where things led,
Oh yeah.
but you didn't mark.
Sorry.
No, because there's no physical way to be like, oh, after the fact, this leads here.
Yeah.
This is like the Skyrim keys, but like times 2 or 3.
Like if each.
Yeah, so like normally only
Like
have
the
3
coral keys?
Yeah, normally
So
have
this is
3.
what I have. I have
You have,
entered
like, 5,
here the first time.
Okay. So
Exited
What if
here
each-
the first
wrong? First time we entered here.
Another
and exited and the arrow.
Directly
key, but
across,
could
yeah.
be a right key.
So now you're here.
Okay.
Then each right key led
This
to
is your
another
second entrance.
right
So
key
we
that could be a
entered
wrong
at the
key.
star
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give you guys like until
and we
15, and then I'm gonna
Exited.
call it. Sorry.
exited directly across.
Yeah.
And now we just came in at the 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Cool. All right. Hey, let's turn around.
Okay.
It looks pretty red back there. And we haven't been to a red room yet. We've already been here a few times.
Let's go to the Rouge.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't speak Dwarvish.
What languages do you speak?
Common and Giant.
Giant.
So you
I
turn
wouldn't
around
Yelling at windmills?
Yes.
and you head towards the. So you pass the mark that says that you've like exited.
Yeah, the mark that I just made
Mm-hmm.
from Portal F, the yellow portal.
And as you do, the tunnel gets redder and redder. But it's not an ominous red.
Yeah.
Like when you, it's not like a nuclear fallout warning red. It's a really warm, like soothing color. Like you wouldn't expect it, but you feel almost
Like the red of the sunset.
yeah, like that. It's a lot like that, where it's peaceful, vibrant, rich color.
Blood everywhere.
And I'm not. And you, after you've walked for a long time, you notice the distinct lack of another portal. I'm not fucking it. You actually did do this in the nick of time. I've been waiting for you guys to turn around for so long. But as
we haven't been in that.
There's a couple points where you could have turned around and gotten like on the red path, but never mind. You did it.
Sorry.
No.
I was trying to solve it with consistency and a methodology.
No, I'm not. You did great. You all did great. But as you continue, the red becomes more and more intense and prouder. You can feel every fiber of your being has started to like resonate with the presence of your patron. And the red hallway opens up into a red antechamber with bright stars in the firmament above.
Is there a door into this chamber?
There is a door.
I want to paint it black.
Cute. And with that door, I think I'm going to save you guys going through it for next time. But well done, you have solved one of the last puzzles to get to the anchor.
Go, Steve.
Well done, Steve.
And
We all made it work.
We all did make it work. Would have
Yes,
taken.
I hope that I did not. I hope that I did not like capitalize on our time.
no, man, I think
No, yeah, that was great.
Yep.
the capitalization was.
We also had some like fun little in-character combos this time.
No, I think it was like solved in character.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
I promise I'll give you some combat next time.
Oh, it's okay. No, I mean, I like the stuff. I don't know.
Combating your own loss of sanity is still
Yeah.
combat.
Exactly. Combat is just as much.
Do we get an EXP?
Yeah. Where are you guys?
4,200.
3,700. 3,700.
I'm not using my right sheet. I gotta figure out where my right sheet is, but
Use the left sheet. It's the same.
so maybe I am using my
Twix.
right sheet.
I think everybody. I've been kind of stingy with it. Everybody gets 1,000 for that one.
Oh wow.
That was tough. And that was kind of 2 puzzles in one because I added extra complexity for what you would have gotten last time.
What complexity did you add in? The portals?
No, the portals were there, but it used to be 2 portals. I'll show you my notes.
There
And
wasn't
then I'll add an extra like 200 for you, Stephen. 'cause you kinda led that
There were
charge.
2 portals, and now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Well, no,
6,
so,
7.
So this was the rule for the portals. So there's like,
1 portal.
well, so there's
a portal
the
from
type,
1 to 2. There's a
there's
portal from 2 to 3, and there's a portal from
so
3
there's
to
a
1.
type of portal. So there's
Oh,
like
I
the
see.
squiggle, the circle, the parentheses, and the X,
Uh-huh.
and then there's 3 of each kind.
So
the one is to the 2.
the
two
way
is to the
that
3,
Pitt
three
and
is to
Kudzu met
So ways to
was
solve
Pitt
it
wandered
were
into this
get
forest,
to orange
which
or red
literally
and
feeds
turn
upon your
around
lost
and move
soul.
back towards where it would be redder,
but Pitt
or figure
was
out
so
that
bad at directions
the ones
that he was
marked
never actually
as
in
portal A
danger
bring you
of
back to the
ever
same
getting
places,
out of the
and then
forest.
reverse engineer it to go from
Like even if he
to
knew the
one
way to get
to
out,
be
he
one,
could have never
turn
possibly
around and go
like.
back, find
And
three
so
get to one,
he just
follow that
walked
path.
through the forest,
So for a while, you guys were like
and
running a circle
the tree was like,
like
wait,
here, and I was waiting for you to like figure it out there because you
that
did the
dude
same
just
couple of
like
portals, and then,
left.
He just left.
hack it
He
and
just
get back.
he just walked out. You need to go find that dude and like figure out. So
That's funny.
like I posed as like a lost child, like lost in the forest. I was like, can you help me get out? Thinking that would trip him up and like get him lost because now he's trying to find the way. No, he did it again. He was just so bad at directions. He just left,
X.
That's funny.
and so I just kept following him.
X brought us.
I always kind of
here,
like that as like a
and then
plot
Yeah.
device.
Next
Like
we
that this
found
character
A.
is so
Yeah.
aloof that
Yeah.
A brought us.
these rules don't even apply to them.
So
I think
there
the only ones we got
is
to all
a
were
there's a show called One Piece,
For me, it's
Yeah,
the first one you
Pirates.
went through.
I've
You
heard
found
of
all
it.
three.
There's.
And
I used to read the manga actually nowadays.
Oh, really?
yeah, the one that you came.
Okay.
I
out
was like a
to.
little kid.
Do you remember
And then,
Zoro?
I don't remember anything from it.
He's the swordsman and he uses 3
The
swords.
one from
Yeah.
between
At one
1 and
point,
5.
he's in this shop and they're like, "This sword is cursed," and he goes, "Well, we'll just see which is stronger, my luck or the curse." He tosses the sword in the air, holds his arm out, and it doesn't cut his arm off. So he goes, "Guess it's
So
good."
those were the only two you found
People
all
have
three.
figured
Well,
out
5 was
what
top
the
eight.
curse of
Yeah.
the sword
But
was.
we were only in 5
Yeah.
once.
Because they've started
Right.
comparing his behavior pre and
I don't know,
post
it's okay.
having the
No.
sword.
We figured it out.
Yeah, but you
Before
went, you
he
hit
had the
portal
sword, he
twice.
never once got
I see.
lost. Ever.
So you got to.
He
5
was
once,
constantly
but you
correcting
saw
like the
when
other
you
people
marched
who were bad at
this
directions.
portal.
Yeah.
And now that he uses it on a regular basis, he has no idea where
So that
he's
was when I
going.
tested it.
Even when people tell him
myself,
the
like, rolling
direct,
dice.
like they're like, "Go this way," and he goes
The
great
cursive
and
was like that?
runs the wrong
It was
direction.
only. It was like a little bit more straightforward because the portal was only one way.
Uh-huh.
But I made them. But once I like cut out the puzzles from the last one, I was like, before we started, I was like, that's gonna make it more complicated.
Yeah.
But the idea is that you would just like wander around in there and starve and die because you would be able to find your way out, but it would be also very difficult to find your way forward. Especially if you were a race that had night vision.
Which not really many of us do.
The puzzle that I had with the exploration, I was making
Yeah.
to map it out, would have worked great because in the end, what happens is there are 2 parallel paths, and when the explosion happens, a rock rolls from the path that you went out of,
Yeah.
and so you come back through a different path, and then you can like figure it out through context clues.
Yeah.
But out of the entire 4-story cave dungeon that I made, they took, with one
I
exception,
remember that.
the straightest, fastest way to get there with no
It's
detours.
so funny.
That was just like pure luck.
And
Yeah.
so
That's
when
like
it
so
got to the
classic.
time where they had to find their way out with no lights on,
Yeah.
they had exactly a map that looked like this. Nope,
Yeah.
wrong way. There.
That's so funny.
Yeah, so I was just like, man, I was so not prepared for that at the time that I was just like, I gotta figure out some way to do this.
I need space. Sorry.
It's not you, it's me.